Old stream delay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It is I, Kiwi.
Yeah.
Slimiest of bards.
And yes,
Yes.
Hey,
that's all I
Minka.
can say.
Minka is up here. Yes.
yes,
Mara,
yes.
you were streaming this, right?
Yep.
We
We're
are
Yep.
live right now.
Cool.
So,
Just making sure.
I like
Hello,
the Minka
peoples.
presentation on your border. Looks very nice. Kitty, you did wonderful with the art, by the way. I love the eyes are probably my favorite part of this piece.
Mhm.
But then
Glowy,
again,
glowy,
they
glowy.
kind of remind me of Eris Morn's eyes from Destiny with like the hive green with the black inky marks. I love that aesthetic. It's wonderful. It fits Minka very well. It gives her a sinister to her otherwise very pretty,
Shit.
soft demeanor. What?
No, it's not. I have to open Firefox. I realized I left the stream setting on VR chat.
Oh. All right. Also, you have a giant superimposed Minka face.
Dun dun dun.
That is for the we startup.
Fair enough.
Wait, there's a Minka face? I want to see the Minka face. Where's the Minka face?
Go ahead and advertise your stream tomorrow. You know what to do.
It's in promos. I think I hit enter already.
Yes, you
It's
did.
in promos, yeah.
So,
yes. Superimposed Minka. Delicious.
Mm.
I
I'm gonna
see.
keep it muted so I don't have to hear my own voice, because I will literally go insane.
all right.
Are you happy? I get to see giant Minka. Okay.
You drew her.
I'm just happy that the
Well,
more you showing off
just-
her.
She likes the pretty women that she creates.
Exactly.
I also
And
like
she's got
the
just
pretty
enough of
guy.
a rump that Ko could literally take a nap back there.
So, are we ready? Can I do my recap?
Minka's
Yes.
pretty.
Please.
So, for the reminder of where the fuck we left off, because it has been a long time coming.
Giant skeleton.
You guys, Kitty,
What?
I'm about to start the recap so I can go over the notes and let you guys know everything.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Thank you. I love you.
Yay!
So, you guys had left the town from which you had originally met at and had gone off at the request of a neighboring lord. You've left Calborough, and Krithal has sent you to a associate of his who is a lord of a nearby city, the city of Silverkeep, known for its industrious ore and mineral trading. Very beneficial. And along the way have had a few hiccups. You guys found a magic ring that turned out to house a green-haired, black-eyed humanoid who goes by the name of Basil. Minka has officially dubbed him her holy weapon.
Mhm.
Lovely.
You guys have traversed quite a few days, I believe, already, and ran into a clan of kobolds who worship something they only refer to as Hashin Mungrata, and that is a mouthful when I read that. I'm like, why the fuck did I write that?
Because you like to
guys-
torture yourself.
Very much so. You guys hit an underpass, avoiding a chimera that Chandrix had managed to spot during their guys' nightly rest. However, the next day, as you were traversing, you realized that the chimera had spotted you and was laying in wait to ambush you. You guys promptly tore it to shit. It did some pretty good damage, but demolished. It was a black-headed chimera too, which is unusual, as chimeras normally only have white or red dragon heads. You guys then saw that this pass with which you were walking was created by the corpse of a massive titan, with a large, rusted-looking sword draped over the top. And after some horrifying shenanigans of trying to interact with the sword and the titan's corpse, Chandrix and I believe it was Minka got sucked into the soul of the sword
It was
No.
Chandrix and
Go.
Oh, Shandix and Co. Okay. I'm trying to make things. Minka knows of a forge where dragon skulls can be used, which you guys took from the Chimera, to make wondrous mystical weapons and objects of power. After escaping the sword through some divine help, Kiwi and Minka left an obituary for the Titan written in Draconic, Abyssal, and Older Common. And it reads, O valiant warrior, lost unto time, but ne'er forgotten. Thine exploits may be naught but relic, but thine impact forever to mark the land. Once one, now among many, may thy rest in peace. May glory be eternal, forever the BFT. Fuck whoever wrote that. Woe unto those, or woe unto whom may desecrate thy blade, thy resting place, and thy legacy. Shandrix managed to learn, by the way, lovely obituary. Shandrix managed to learn something about the curse from interacting with the souls and arcana knowledge that he has from can't remember where. And the curse devoured souls to fuel a protective enchantment so this sword could not be stolen. After escaping, you all had a chance to interact with the soul of the giant, who appears to at least still reside as an echo guarding the blade. Shandrix managed to reach out to the Titan and ask for his help to face down a great evil and fight Vecna. The Titan, its body rose and its sword split into two, handing it down to Shandrix and Co. before the skeleton laid back down, although it looked more like a vision as the skeleton never moved, but the sword is now no longer present. But two pristine, adamantine-looking short swords are now held by Shandrix and Co. Speaking of which, Co, high or low?
I
Alright. Alrighty. I had to make sure of something. Because you guys have two short swords. And we pick up with you guys being only, I think, a few days away left from Silverkeep, and having not had a chance to rest yet since you had just received these swords, you now stand there holding these very softly, magically humming adamantine swords. And because I'm a dumbass who forgot, done this so many times now, let's have some lovely Elder Scrolls music for travel.
Yay. It's so lovely.
So, what would you like to do now, as you have received these swords and permission to wield them?
Somebody's ringing at my door. Be right back.
Oh, well, shit.
Open source story music. Minka's favorite.
I still have Mika's lovely drawing in my inventory.
Remember my drawing?
Kiwi kept Mika's drawing.
That Minka
Oh,
doesn't
right, I
remember.
drew a flower.
You did!
I just love that. It's like Minka made a drawing for Kiwi. Minka does not remember. That is so in character.
No, it was for Kiwi to put on the fucking obituary, I think.
No, I think it was back at the end.
I think
Hi,
you drew
I'm
it for her at the end.
It was
Yeah.
at the end. Welcome back. Shandrix.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
You drew a flower and put it at the obituary.
Yeah.
I
So
no, Minka
no.
didn't.
Yes.
No,
I didn't know
yes,
you
no.
could draw Cantrix.
Wait, who's on first?
Stop. I know what
Oh,
you're doing,
no.
Cease. Also, as a reminder, that Minka had acquired the stone sword and infused it into her pact weapon.
Awesome.
Yep.
I don't know who's on second. Who's on first?
Minka.
Yeah, that should be reorganized to make the BM more visible.
No. Anyway, what do you guys wish to do now?
Attend
you
to the
have-
sword.
What's the sun looking like? Like what
The
part of the
sun
day
is
it
up in the
now?
air. It's probably just before it reaches its peak height in the sky.
Okay. I guess we should take a short rest and then continue on.
Yeah. Then we can also bond with these weapons.
That's the thought, yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna play music.
Oh, would you like to play your Song of Rest?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have that?
That's a bard feature.
I do have that. I got it. This
Yeah,
is what I did.
So if are you guys taking a short rest?
Yeah, and me and Dark are gonna attune to the swords.
So, for starters, Minka, you get all your spell slots back because Warlock.
What are you talking about? Minka is wizard.
You already confessed.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
So, make sure you refund your spell slots.
Believe in rain.
You used one,
Ah,
and that was to use your first casting, I believe, of the Pillars of Tharukunos
yes.
against the Chimera.
Mm.
And with that,
I apparently I didn't get any hits.
I also did a lot of healing because I have like no spells left.
And Basil was tanking like a boss.
Ko, you get a Channel Divinity back.
Yay! Which I didn't use my channel divinity, so
You can use it before the short rest to get a spell slot back.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, before the short rest, I would like to use my Palapar to lay my head in Kiwi's lap.
Okay.
And then I'll just lay my body on a fucking rock.
Okay. So Kiwi, as you begin to strum up your instrument and get it ready, Minka just suddenly, and Kiwi's lap is like a slightly firmer waterbed.
Sometimes he head.
I pet her head. There.
Minka nap.
Okay, I have a really bad habit I've developed. I have a tube of dice that I got from a store back in Dallas, and
Oh.
I have my Gamer Subs cup next to me, which is like pop open the cap.
Did you grab
take
the
a sip.
dice?
I grabbed the dice, opened it, and tried to drink them.
Oh no!
Like the third time you do this,
Please
Tara?
don't go to the
This
hospital.
is like the 12th time I've tried to do that.
Do
I've
not
done it a
drink
few
the
times.
D4.
In plenty of other games too.
I died from 1d4 piercing damage.
I can't believe you are embracing your wizard nature.
How about you relocate those tuba dice, please?
I'm putting them back against the wall of the dresser or the shelf unit. All right,
All
so
fun and games till your surgeon's laughing at you because you nearly died to D4.
anyone who would like to heal from the short rest, please take or roll some hit dice. And Kiwi, could you
Yeah.
please roll your d6 to give
Is this
everyone
one
some
in the
extra hit
video?
points?
Is it D6 plus what?
No, you
Nothing.
just give them an extra d6.
Minka is healthy.
Oh.
Think? Yeah, because I remember doing healing after we finished the fight.
That's a 6.
Anyone that spends hit dice to heal gets 6 hit points. Also, where the fuck is it? I know
I'm
there's a
done using
feature.
hit dice.
All right, track hit dice per class. That's what I want. Also, did you say you're not?
I'm done using hit dice.
You didn't roll any.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Well, that one hit die with Kiwi's ability just gave Basil max health.
Jesus.
Yay!
Basil's chunky.
Yee.
And then Ko and Shandrix, you are tuning to your swords.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. As you both hold the weapons in your laps and begin to meditate on them and focus on them, there is like bits and pieces. You're almost seeing memories of battle. Different kinds of fields where this blade was wielded. Ko, when you take your visions, you see the sword being held up and used to block some strikes as magic suddenly flies in and bombards the wielder of the sword. But they're managing to push through and hold the line so that those behind them are able to get away. Shandrix,
Yes.
what you see is a massive valiant warrior holding the sword up, declaring a charge, being the first to lead into battle, cleaving into the larger enemies as they face down giants and other massive monstrosities, striking through and their blade catching and then pushing through.
Awesome.
All right, Ko, you have the Oathblade Shard of the Resilient.
Ooh.
And Shandrix, you have Oathblade Shard of the Advancer.
Hmm.
These are +1 magical short swords. While you are attuned to the Resilient Blade, Ko, you gain a +1 d4 to all saving throws.
Ooh.
Shandrix, any attack you made with the Shard of the Advancer has a +1 d4 to all attack rolls.
Damn.
So, the d4 bonuses are something that can be written in after the fact and can be like added on your character sheet in a sec. So while you guys write your short sword attacks in, I'm gonna run to the restroom, and you guys can RP your little short rest. As Basil is licking his wounds.
Lick, 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 lickety lick.
Delicious.
Snore.
Snore.
I need to refresh Roll20.
Snore.
Do it. Do it, you scrub.
Snore.
Getting called out.
Pets Minka's head.
Tentacles wrap around the hand. Nuzzle, nuzzle.
No. No. That's a good Minka pet.
Right in the
That's a
back.
good Minka pet.
What?
I'm petting Minka. Minka's nuzzling my hand.
Yeah, she got her tentacles wrapped around Kiwi's hand.
Well, Kiwi, you're stuck forever.
I have to get my hand somehow. Can I just unhand my hand and get my hand back?
This is very interesting. The tentacle which can never lose grip versus the hand that can never be held.
The hand retracts into liquid body. It's like, no!
So,
Tentacles would just wrap around the thigh then.
So, well.
you guys have taken your short rest. Is there anything you would like to do, or would you like to head out?
I want to meet my lord now.
Hmm. Then let's get going.
That was me saying that, not Kiwi, because she don't know who he looks like yet.
As resting time finishes, Minka's body will stand up on top of the rocks very suddenly, spin until it is in a formal position, and then we'll pick up her head and put it back on.
The fuck?
Minka just sitting here terrifying people.
Minka
Well-
had a very conflicting nap. Was comfy, but also very uncomfy.
Well, your body was on top of a rock.
I think you were sprawled across a rock.
No. Minka was sprawled across a lap.
Your
No,
head
you
was
were-
on a lap. Your
Ugh.
the rest of your body was on that rock. Right there.
Yeah.
What body? Minka will turn and look at the rock.
Kiwi's gonna get up.
I was gonna walk over and just grab both of Minka's arms and go, this body. The one I'm holding on to right now.
Ko's body is not Minka's body. Silico.
Wait, your body
Ko's
isn't even
is
your
of the
body?
too small. Ko's body
Did
is
you-
of the too small for Minka.
Oh. I'm gonna pretend I understand what you're saying and nod my head, but not actually know what you're saying.
Very fitting.
Is
That's the best way I believe to handle Minka.
Anyway, Ko's gonna let go of Minka, hug her, and then go, anyway, let's get moving.
Yeah.
So, traversing forward. I was going to say forward on the dawn. That is something else entirely.
Minka will take a moment to remember if Ko exists.
Oh my god.
Cries.
Minka, you do remember Ko is not a figment of your imagination. You think.
Yet.
Am I a figment of your imagination, Minka?
You don't want the
Kiwi
answer
has
to
never
that.
stopped existing on Minka. Minka's pretty sure Kiwi is real.
Awesome.
So,
I'm gonna be honest. You're so great. It's hard to imagine you not being real.
Woo!
so as you
Minka
guys
does not forget the Titan crab.
head on out and move down along the path that loops around the wall for a bit of a spiraling walkway. Whoever carved this path or like laid out the road here is kind of a dick.
I don't like the person who made this road.
Because there are 15 to 20 foot high walls on each side. It is very narrow, and you feel like it's taking you an hour to make even 100-foot progression towards your destination because you keep walking like all the way up and all the way down. It's like one of those winding lines at a supermarket that gets really fucking busy.
So, if anybody whoever made this road, I want to slap them for making this road.
I think
The way
this
it is.
path was natural and just it's the main traversed path now. I don't think anyone chose to make it here.
I'm gonna slap whoever made this road, and I'm sticking to it.
Kiwi's gonna slap the wind.
Minka
Wait,
will
get
look
over
for
here.
Karens on this supermarket. Turns around, Ko.
How are you going to slap Mother Nature, Kiwi?
Easily looks at flower, slaps
Okay.
flower. See, you
There
can slap
are-
flowers just fine.
There are elemental planes.
How
Technically,
could you
she
just
could
attack
go
a poor
slap an
defense?
elemental.
How could you just slap a poor defenseless flower like that, Kiwi? I'm disappointed.
I grab a big handful of flowers from the ground and then throws it in his face.
Meanwhile, Minka will take her special dagger and stab a flower.
Chandra is just smiling while he's shaking his head.
Behind you.
Oh,
Are we gonna be spending the rest of the day stabbing flowers, or I thought you guys needed to go somewhere?
we're going. It's just a bit of fun. Throws another handful of flowers at Sandrix.
I mean, flower stepping is a vital charge.
Change yourself back to your fucking token and stop tabbing out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He has too many flowers in his face. He can't see
So-
through the flowers.
As you guys move along, I think
We're going somewhere.
God damn it. Stop tabbing out, Kiwi.
Who, me? I wasn't tapping out, though. I'm still on the thing.
As you guys
Token
make your way
position
around,
reset.
you come across what appears to be a brilliant, sparkling stream of water that flows off a bit, coming out of one of the small cracks in the side of this valley, this canyon you guys have been traversing. And it's an interesting view because as you see the stream, there's something reflected in the water. It looks like a statue. You look up and you can see off in the distance, still a few hours away, but the sprawling city of Silverkeep that looks like it was carved out of the top half of a mountain, with bridges going from the canyon to this large connected stone sculpture of a city.
Oh, pretty.
We're almost there.
This is certainly a sight to behold.
We're almost there, says Kiwi.
I think before we meet the Lord or the Duke, we should probably get some, something for these short swords so they're not just all willy-nilly.
Hmm? Oh, you mean
I
a
don't know
sheath?
about you, but I need a sheath for mine.
Pulls out one of his regular short swords, put in the new short sword.
But now you have a naked sword. What you gonna do about it, sir? That poor sword is gonna catch a cold, sir.
Head pats Kiwi.
That is
Don't head
sort
pat
of
me.
a problem.
Jeffrey just screams.
Minka, can I hold your hand real quick?
Minka will give her
Basil.
left hand to him.
Basil grabs Minka's hand, and then suddenly Basil's no longer holding Minka's hand.
Did he turn into a ring?
He is now a
Looks at
ring.
it.
Minka will move the ring to one of her tendrils.
He's now wrapped around her finger.
Not anymore.
Well, he was a wedding ring, and now he's a tentacle ring.
Oh, so he's been tentacled.
Dark.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm rather proud of myself.
Well, let's see how much psychic damage you take.
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll 1d4. Times 100. Okay, thank you. Good. 400 points of psychic damage.
I'm dead.
Make a new character.
Cool.
What a shame.
What a
Oh
shame.
no!
Anyway,
So I'm going to make a barbarian.
in all seriousness, oh no, not another one.
Oh no!
It is going to be a few hours of travel, but you can see the city of Silverkeep. And not only can you see it, you can see groups of people moving across the bridge with what appear to be something large, like a banner in their hand, but far too far away to actually see what the banner is. They look like little ants from this distance.
Look how tiny they are.
Okay, we just doing that little finger squish squish thing.
She is. Squish, squish, squish.
Minka just watching the way they change shape through Kiwi's fingers.
As Q's fingers pinch over a person, the image very faintly distorts.
It's like, look, Mika, look how they changed through my transparent hand.
They are fat when Kiwi takes her fingers away.
Yes, very much so.
Moving along, the road is... Shut up. The road is... We're missing someone. Kitty!
What? I'm here.
You're not on roll 20.
I've been on 120. I haven't left.
You're not in the game.
I don't know
You
why
tapped
that.
out.
I didn't. I really didn't.
I know, I'm just being a butt.
Hi.
There's her icon. I can drag it back in.
I would just give up trying to keep that organized tomorrow.
It's okay, I have the DM in view.
I mean, I haven't left the screen the whole time I got in.
Pat.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's okay.
The path is winding and narrow, and is slightly. Damn it. It's a pretty sure fall, but it is tight, constrictive, but there's a beautiful whistling sound in the air as the wind blows through and rolls off the walls of the canyon, almost creating a symphony of, like, a choir of whistling stones.
It's like
We'll sing.
music.
Minka will sing Wailing Stone.
What did they say this castle's name was?
This is not a castle. This is the city of Silverkeep.
Hmm.
Look at the castle makes beautiful music. It's not a
Yeah,
castle.
It should almost be named the Whistling City.
Maybe that could be a nickname.
Wailing
Someone should-
Stone. Whoa, whoa, Wailing Stone.
Mhm.
Have a little faith in Minka.
I have
Oh,
a
no.
question for you. As you guys are approaching, getting closer to the city where the canyon's dip goes down and then up towards the city's base, it, first of all, looks like the city itself uses the canyon as a natural defense so that only small amounts of people are able to funnel across the bridges unless they come from the sky. Would you guys take the longer route to go up the bridge to the left or the shorter route to go to the lower bridge on the right?
How long does it take to get to the longer route?
You've never been. You don't know. You can see the path, but it's definitely further away than going right. But
Let's
it
go
looks
to
like
the
the bridges
right.
go to different sections of the city.
So if we go to the one at the right, would it take us to the slums?
From what you can it's really hard to tell because of how far you are away from the city if there are even slums.
Hmm.
I say we go
Mhm.
right. Quicker way to
I
get
mean-
there anyway.
Well, that's the thing. If we need to go talk to the Lord, it might take us longer to get to the Lord if we go to, I don't know.
I'm sure once we get into the city and we can talk to guards, we can get to the Duke rather quickly.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
So
Alright, let's go.
let's get to
Though
the
I
right.
Though I wanted to see if the ants were actually ants and not people in disguise.
I think they were people. I think it's just because we're so far away. I mean, I look huge compared to them if you think about it.
Minka's having a realization.
You thought I was being serious?
I mean, were you?
No.
Minka had
I
a
pat-
realization.
I pat Ko on the head. There, child. You have a long way to go.
I'm not a child.
What were you saying, Minka?
So, if Duke is Duke, right, and he does Dookie things, then he is Dookie. If he is Dookie, he is shitty. That means Duke is shitty person.
That's
Oh, God.
Mika. I
Minka's
don't
logic
think that's
is
how it works.
flawless.
I don't think that's what. I think they're just in charge of the city.
I get where you get to that realization, Mika, but just because someone's a duke doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Sometimes they just act like that, but aren't actually like that. Then there are those who are like that, but pretend that they aren't like that. It's very complicated. I don't like to get
Fax
into it
machine
very much.
noises.
Poe's shaking her head after trying to do the mental gymnastics to figure out what Kiwi just said. It's just like, I don't
You
want
can
to
sort
talk
of
about this.
hear the printer gears in Minka's head.
Kiwi has successfully broke two people in her body.
The
Sandra
dial-up
just-
modem is booting up, and then someone calls. You have to restart checking your emails again.
I poke
Just face palms.
Mika. I poke Mika's cheek and lightly pull on Ko's ear to restart their systems back up.
Ow!
Just
I said
the
lightly.
Pip-Boy startup sound.
Ow!
Wait, why are you saying ow? I didn't. I said lightly. I didn't
My
pull
ears
that
are
hard.
sensitive.
It's okay, child. It's okay,
I'm
my
not
child.
a child.
Okay. Okay.
I am assuming you guys are walking and talking? Or
Mhm.
did the
Yes.
boot up actually stop you guys in movement?
Minka stopped.
I would have stopped after trying to do the mental gymnastics. Like, what? I think if I don't stop walking, I might actually fall over.
Sandra just pulls up his hood.
With all the mental hoops you've had to jump through, you guys could join the NBA.
I want to.
Minka cannot join the NBA because you have to wear the correct shoes.
Mika can't join the National Bitches Association? Really?
Dude, you can't. That's it. That's
I thought
bad.
Minka was
All
a founding
Minka is
member.
a badass bitch.
All because of your shoes?
So,
Hmm.
does she's a base attack bonus?
She should go over to that association, kick down the leader, and then be like, I am now leader.
Trying to lead her into a chair.
Yes.
Minka thought this was the... forgot what I was doing for Anne. Right. The Nationalist Basket Slamming Association?
Oh no!
Why would you want to slam a basket?
That is just what they call it, because you have to smack the rim really hard when you throw the rock in through.
Oh no!
Well,
I'm gonna see what
I
more
make
tricks you guys just chase you with the fucking city.
I'm gonna make sure Ko doesn't fall over because she says something about falling over, and make sure Mika's behind Kiwi, so they go through the gate. It's like, Saren Jerks, are you coming to your right?
Hmm?
Don't me.
What do you mean?
Come on,
I'm coming.
Slowpoke.
Dashes.
Minka would like to use the dash action twice.
Minka can only use it once.
So we'll use it again on the next turn.
Alright.
I would
As you-
like to use it twice.
As you chase after Chandrix, you realize he's a cheating son of a bitch.
Children, please don't get yourselves hurt.
Minka will trip on a loose brick.
Me guys said not to get hurt.
Going up to the bridge. Alright.
Yeah?
I forgot why I named this campaign Chaos in Corrivan. What the How could I ever forget?
Because Minka is the definition of chaos.
Yeah. Going up on the bridge, you see that there are still some of these groups of people walking back and forth. Some of them are pulling carts and wagons. Some are just traveling in small groups, chatting about things. You see a few in this sort of darkish blue gold-rimmed armor. Very almost ornate. Marching along, nodding. And they bear the symbol of what appears to be a silver tower on their pauldrons as they nod, keep walking, shields in one hand, and weapons sheathed at their sides, seeming like they're ready to go.
I want to wave one down. Hey, sirs.
Yes, ma'am. How can we be of assistance?
We're here to see the lord of this town. By any
The
chance,
Duke.
you know? Yes.
Go into the front gate. He's usually very open about seeing visitors, but if you want to see him quickly, the captain of the guard is the one you want to talk to. We are heading out on patrol.
Okay, where's the captain of the guard?
He's in the front gate. He likes to
Crack
greet new
knuckles.
traders.
Minka is
Okay.
skilled at Captain Guard.
But
Welcome to Silverkeep.
oh, thank you. You're very helpful, sir.
Happy to be of assistance. We're going out on our patrol now.
Be safe on your
Okay.
patrol.
She
Thank you
gives
very
him a
much.
wink.
Roll performance.
I'm gonna give her guidance.
Okay.
Sneak attack! No.
I'm gonna add something to your character. Jesus fucking Christ, Kitty. Don't forget the D4.
Hold it.
Is she
Also,
GM
Kitty, you're
rolling?
rolling to GM. Rolling.
Yeah, Kitty rolled
No.
a 28.
Dear Lord.
29.
29.
Oh. Well, now it's
Nice,
public.
Stop.
1.
I got a new thingy.
Kitty has a new skill on her sheet for ease of use.
I get a new skill.
Alright, so with that he double time march! Double time march.
Mhm.
Wait, what
And
did
they
she do?
begin to jog away.
Oh.
Did she mental message them?
No, she winked at them.
Oh, she winked.
Well, Kiwi, you are
It's-
popular.
Oh, I am? I didn't notice.
Shit-eating grin plastered across her face.
Yes.
Chandran just widens his smiles.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
At that statement, Minka's gonna search her bag to see if she has a fake mustache.
Oh no.
Let me see something real quick.
Don't I have a disguise kit? Or do I not have a disguise kit? No, I have an explorer's pack.
I know that I don't technically.
Minka, you fish around and your mustache is missing.
What you looking for, Minka?
Minka is losing of a... Not Minka is losing a fake mustache.
Oh, that's okay. We can always buy you a new one.
Minka will look around. Minka doesn't see poster.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find a fake mustache somewhere around here.
Are you looking around for the mustache, see if it fell?
No.
Okay.
She looked for poster.
Oh, a poster?
You know poster.
Roll persuasion? Or not persuasion, perception? Fucking now I'm calling the wrong fucking thing. Persuade the wall to tell you what's up.
Persuade the wall to show you where the...
Also, you are not at the
Alright,
front.
Wall, show me your wares. Hold
Give
on,
me
let me roll persuasion. Okay. Alright,
Come
so
on,
anyway,
give me a social
perception.
security number.
Also, I really fuck with persuasion roll.
Wow, yeah, no, same fucking number. Alright, looking around. Under this archway, as you guys are about the halfway point across the bridge, there don't seem to be any posters up right now.
You
Minka's
looking for
fine,
something?
it's fine. Oh no, Minka is admiring the stonework.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to that place we were told that to go to.
Yes. Minka will do the little fluff up her chest thing. To the captain of the guard.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
As you guys enter the larger archway that is a currently open gate into the city, you see what appears to be some guards lifting up crates and helping an old woman move her belongings onto a donkey-pulled wagon from her hand. You know the wagons that people pull, the smaller ones?
Yeah,
Mhm.
They're
like a
putting
cabbage
it
cart.
from that kind of, yeah, like a cabbage cart. They're taking her crates off of that one and putting it onto a small, slightly more run-down wagon, but it has a donkey attached. And giving her a hand moving her things as this old woman seems to be nodding graciously as she no longer has to pull these heavy objects. And gently patting her on the shoulder and walking her over to the cart so she can hop up and take a seat is someone wearing similar armor to the other guards that have been walking around, but he has an ornate silver detailed cloak that sort of flows down from the top of his armor. A young middle-aged man with brown hair streaked back, human looking, very tall, and built pretty wide. He it could be the armor though. You're unsure if it's his physicality or just his armaments.
NPC art.
Probably
You'll
both.
get it later.
Huey demands art of hot man.
I do.
Here's the thing, it was on my old Discord and I don't have it anymore. So, as he sits there, sees you all, in a very unprofessional way, he waves. Just like holds up his hand and waves to you all and gestures you in.
Ko
I
will
accept
wave
the wave.
back, like, awkwardly.
Gendrix approaches.
Kiwi approaches first.
Minka will approach, puffing out her chest.
They
Hello
can't notice
there.
me if my chest is in the way.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. Welcome to the city of Silverkeep. I don't recognize any of you. Could
Oh,
I
that's
happen to get your
because
names?
we're new. My name's Kiwi, by the way.
My
Pleasure
name
to
is
meet you,
Hendrik.
Kiwi. Shandrix.
I'm Ko. Hi.
Delightful to meet you, Ko. And what is your name, miss?
Caldova.
Caldova. Oh, that's an exotic name. Delightful to meet you, Miss Caldova. My name is Samuel Alderwell. I'm the captain of the city guard here in Silverkeep, and happy to be of assistance. I like to greet the new people that come in. What can I do for you?
Oh, we're here to see the Duke. We have some business with him.
A friend of his from the village out past the Titan corpse sent us.
Oh, that's a ways out. You guys been on a bit of a trip then, huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
even killed I think it was a black-headed chimera.
Oh,
On
you
our
got
way
rid of
here?
it. Oh, thank
Yep.
God. I think it's been harassing our merchants for a while.
I think Minka still has Cordova has the skull, actually.
Yeah, the skull is still
Oh, is
strapped to
that
her
right?
backpack.
Minka will pull the head over her shoulder.
Yeah, that is most definitely the black dragon head of a chimera. Really weird, by the way. They normally only have red heads. It's really weird. But if you are really here to see the Duke, I'm assuming you guys were sent by Uncle Crithal, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Then you are the ones I'm waiting for. We're expecting you a day ago, but I guess the chimera probably held things up.
Yeah, we had to take a rest and whatnot after that.
It's perfectly fine. I'm just happy you're here safe and sound, Miss Minka Caldova. Ko. He has just this big shit-eating grin, like, he doesn't care. Whatever makes Minka comfortable.
Wait, what do you do?
He called out Minka by her full name.
Code slipped your actual name on accident.
Minka
Because
gave
she
her actual
pulled
name.
the derp.
So he just got the full name.
He has the full name now.
He now knows, this is the motherfucker.
So, let's go see my father.
Oh.
Oh, he's your
did-
dad.
Most people who come to the city know the name of the Duke, so it's usually something that's brought up. Second nature. My father. I am Samuel. Let me go around my notes again. I am Samuel Alderwell, and my father is the Duke, Maxon Alderwell. So, let's go see the old man, and don't tell him I called him that.
Of course,
probably
not.
already-
Between us.
Minka
And
will
Cole will wink at him like,
slam the door
between
open
us.
and be like,
Well, all
greetings,
parents are,
OG.
What?
I actually really want to see that. But, let's go. Shift
Well,
change! He calls out, and some of the guards begin coming down from one of the towers so that one of them is at the gate greeting people and helping out as he is ready to step away.
This seems like a delightful city.
We put a lot of work into it. It's not exactly how we want it yet, but we're getting there. It's a lot of work. There's the Ash district that needs some tending to, but the people there are a little rougher.
Yeah?
After we visit with the Duke, could you by chance point us to the blacksmith?
Which one? We are a city known for our ore and mineral trade. The most common profession that is not a miner here is a forge master.
Whichever one you'd recommend the most, then.
Our forge master is one who specifically works for the city guard. I can't recommend him to open public without you guys having a permissive writ from the Duke. So I'll ask him. I'll ask him who he
Minka
recommends. How about that?
will
That'll-
lean into him.
That would work.
Surely
Yeah.
you could ask him to give us a favor, no?
Persuasion.
Guidance.
Sleight of hand,
advantage?
no.
Sleight of hand? Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, oh.
No, this is for Co. Okay,
I thought,
Minka, roll
I thought
persuasion.
she's trying to,
She's giving you guidance.
so it is advantage?
Yeah, you will get a D4. Not advantage. Guidance is a
A
D4.
D4. Okay, so normal.
Jesus
So with a
Christ.
28.
Did you roll a 4 on a D4?
Oh, wait.
You roll
Right,
a D4.
D4, I have to do that as well. Right.
Show me the pyramid. A 1.
So a
25?
25.
That happened to me too.
Miss Caldova, I'll ask if he can lend a hand.
Minka will kiss his cheek,
Leaving
leaving the lipstick.
Well then, he does not notice the lipstick. That is certainly, the nicest greeting I've had in a while. Right! Off to see my father. The Duke. Right.
You should
Also-
probably clean your cheek before we meet your father.
What are you talking about? Why would I need to do that? I wash
I
regularly.
cover Kindred's mouth. Shut up. Shut up.
Pulls her hands down. You got
He's
lipstick
fine.
on you.
Hold on. Athletics, go. This is strength
Get into
contest.
one athletics. Face
I'm
off.
gonna guidance Kiwi.
Doesn't matter.
Kiwi tries so hard to hold him back that he explodes forward.
As Kiwi tries to hold his head back, her hand slips off his face and actually manages to slick his hair back a bit over his horns. And Continue, Shendrix.
You have lipstick on your cheek. Whoa, that hair.
Thank you. He pulls out a handkerchief, soaks it a little bit, and gently rubs his cheek. Wow, that is a
Aw.
vibrant color. Thank you for that. That would have been embarrassing.
Black lipstick, that'll be pretty hard to get.
Luckily, it's fresh.
Yeah.
I pout.
It pats the kiwi.
I pinch him.
I'll walk
I
up to
pinch his
Shandrix
elbow.
and kick him in the shin and walk up
I dodge.
Also-
closer to the.
Rook, if I may do a sleight of hand and give him a little piece of paper.
Is it a business card?
Yes.
You can roll sleight of hand. As you go to slip your hand into his pocket, despite the fact that he has a handkerchief over his face, is getting the last lipstick, his other hand just grabs your wrist, almost instinctively. Just, please, none of that kind of thing here. We're a fine city. I don't want to have to welcome new guests on bad terms.
Mika will turn her hand over and show the card.
Is this a magic trick?
Minka was sneaking it in their pocket.
Oh, Minka, roll a D100.
It's
A
a
D100,
visit
Please
Oh.
don't
D100.
explode.
Or
Please don't
D100.
explode. Please don't explode.
Please don't explode.
Okay, it is a safe one.
Thank fucking God.
As you hand him
Can
this
it-
card, he looks it over and this is very well made, thank you. And he tucks it under his breastplate into his shirt pocket.
Can
Other
this
than-
card magically reapplies the lipstick on his cheek?
No, I'm sorry.
Minka will need to practice more with that, but thank you for the idea, Kiwi.
I do not need a bag of gags like tricks.
I've
Well,
just
we
turned
do
my
know.
cards into a bag of gags.
It's the deck of
Well-
many pranks.
Well, Minka is going to be making a deck of many pranks.
It's that one movie where it's like everyone's showing off their like business cards, like their fucking
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Guns
Charizard
and-
shit.
yeah. It's like this is mine. It's
Minka
pretty,
tactically
pretty awesome.
reloading her business cards.
Shut.
like that. I love that movie, but dear lord, that scene in particular, it's just so polarizingly memorable. It's like I don't remember the movie, but I remember that scene like fucking perfectly, and it annoys me.
Also, after he tucks the business card away, Minka will flutter her eyelashes and get ready to continue.
He pats his chest where it is, like gently on his armor, a little bit of a twing, and begins to escort you all through the beautiful city of Silverkeep. There are a few natural gardens, like areas specifically left undeveloped so that they can plant things, but it's more decorative than anything.
More like parks and stuff.
Not quite that large, more like
Well,
planters, like small sections of bricked outlined planters where trees are grown and certain exotic plants, like color shifting flowers that are about the
so, like,
size of a head of lettuce.
so like some like fancy foyers, like open foyers and like, New
Exactly.
York and stuff would be
More of like sporadic, placed individual areas of grown.
less Central Park, more the middle of an apartment complex kind of
Yeah, pretty much.
growing.
But all over the city there are places of this. It gets less or more sporadic, like fewer in between as you get further into the center of the city. The architecture here, however, and every building is at least 3 stories tall, aside from the front gate.
Interesting.
And although the elevation of the floors does not get too much higher, the buildings do get taller significantly. So it is a city built on verticality. And you can see one of these massive walled sections of the city. If you've ever played Oblivion, think the Imperial City.
Mm.
So, Minka will hold up her hands in front of her and be like, This building was only 1 finger tall earlier. Now it is 2.
That's what happens when you get closer to things. They
Yeah.
become bigger.
Wow. I haven't been anywhere like this in a while.
Though, if something's bigger and it gets smaller as you get closer to it, you have to be. That's when you have to worry.
Truly a splendid city.
We do our best, but sometimes it's just... I don't know, I wish we had more flat terrain rather than the canyon around us so we could expand outward a little bit instead of going up. Space is a little tight. The streets can get crowded, but the buildings are... Honestly, I love them. I just wish I could do more with the architecture. I'm not the buildy type, but that's why my father's the Duke and not me. No, I haven't dethroned him yet.
I mean, you
Can't
could
you-
always get the dwarves to do architecture. They're great at mountain building.
I mean, we have dwarves here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can expand down, can't you?
That's where our mines are.
Hmm.
We've dug tunnels down under here that branch out into the neighboring hills and mountains around us. And we're currently doing diplomacy with a... hold on, someone's at my front door. I think it's Val.
Yeah.
Wait,
Kitty.
the Duke's son has a Val at his front door.
Damn.
God damn it,
No,
Kitty.
Kitty.
Can't
Bunk.
believe Minka gets a threesome right away.
Oh boy.
No, Kitty. When you were describing the distance thing, all my brain said was, "What if we bite each other and neither of us die? That's kinky."
But what if we
Kill
bite each
Kitty.
other and instead of dying, we start kissing? What then?
No, that's just horny.
The Duke is mine.
Yeah, the Duke,
Just
not his
I
saying.
son,
thought you
right?
had his dad.
Yeah. You have a thing for the Duke, not the son, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Minka has the
Right.
son. I have the Duke.
Yeah, I got the garden man.
Yes.
When Kiwi becomes Minka's stepmom.
This is more like I don't.
Listen, this is a really complicated family tree with Minka involved.
Jesus Christ.
When you and your friend marry into the same family at different branches of the tree.
But you also marry your friend.
Who said he
Well-
doesn't have a mother?
Tara.
We're just assuming
Tara did.
things.
Yep.
I
Nope.
mean,
Tara said.
we have a bard and a warlock. We can make someone disappear real easy.
Whoa, that just got dug.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's actually happening because if there was someone, Tara would have said something.
I mean, he hasn't had the NPC online for very long. He might still be able to say it.
I mean, I feel like, city guards being the son, they would have mentioned something about mom.
Yep. He
Well,
hasn't. So
See, they had a divorce, and then Minka married the mom, and also
regardless
Married
of how
the mom and married the daughter-in-law and married the Duke.
regardless of how that
Oh, no,
family
not the Duke.
situation
The
is,
Duke
I have
is
a feeling we'll
Kiwi's.
find out in a moment.
do you
Would you?
want him to have? Do you want to keep us from having our fun time, Dark?
Not dark. Do you want to ruin Kitty's harem?
yeah,
In the works?
I
TM?
already have a Dalvex. Don't ruin this for me, Dark.
Hello, yes, I'm back.
Welcome
yeah,
back.
Shandrix, don't ruin this for us.
Welcome back.
So,
Tara, I'm being threatened.
what did you do?
He's saying that the Duke has a wife.
I'm saying he might.
He's saying he has a wife.
He has a son.
Clearly
Whether that son
adopted.
is a bastard or not.
I'm just saying, we don't know what the family
So-
situation is.
As you guys continue to walk with Samuel, he is showing off a bit. There's like every building is it's like giant malls, but more open, as the floors here have, in some cases, a very grand architecture, almost heavenly in design. There are stalls and different kinds of market stores with people providing like showing off wares, and then the buildings are definitely like up front is what they display, and then there's a door on almost all of them, uniform design, that leads to the back. It's probably where their inventory is kept or made.
Kind of like a promenade. Like,
yeah, like you don't go into stores here, you go into the building and go wall to wall. However, something like savory hits your nose as you guys all smell that not only are there stores. Oh shit, hold on, what? My wife just said I might be disconnected. Yo! I'm good! You guys can still hear me, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we're good!
What happened to Rook?
You bitch. Well, I guess Minka doesn't want to have the delicious food that is currently out in the... between the stores, there are stalls of different, like, foods and cooks making things and selling them out so people can eat while they walk store to store.
Do I try again?
Do you try again what?
Do I try another sleight of hand check to steal food?
Oh no.
As you guys are walking by, are you gonna try?
You know,
Hot guy.
I
must hold back.
I mean, you can try, and if you fail, I have backup for you. I go. You can always try, and then if it fails, I go behind you and pay for you and me. How about that?
Yeah. If Minka fails to slide it into her pocket, Kiwi will hand the money. That's a good plan, yes.
Oh, what? Looking around, the closest stores to you with food are what appear to be a place that is currently cutting up and making spiced, like, fried chicken and putting it into small little crates with a wooden fork to stab and eat as you walk, like a little tray. There is someone who is currently making fresh breads and pastries. And then an interesting small, what looks like bread wrapped, almost like a burrito with chicken, lettuce, and some kind of sauce on top.
No coffin pies.
Okay, be safe.
Coffin piles?
Coffin pies. Hand pies with the throwaway crust.
Oh no, that's at the pastry place.
Oh yeah.
I do assorted pastries because I'm not super food knowledgeable. Oh dear God. All right. You are with the captain of the guard, and although no one else seems to notice,
She's like tugging on Kiwi's hand while she's getting it.
the captain sees you. No one else notices and even realizes you're there as you swipe a piece of food.
Kiwi's ready to pay.
What do you put on the counter?
Enough for two.
Roll an intelligence check, Kiwi. It's your first time in the city. Damn, you're probably fucking jack of all trades. Okay. You immediately recognizing that the minute Minka's hand went out, his head glanced down at her. You're like, oh shit. Step up, and you put 6 silver pieces on the counter. And he just looks. He does this thing where he's like, oh, okay. But without saying anything. And then
Like
the
he's
woman,
basically nodding and putting his lip out.
he's nodding like, oh, okay, I get it. They were buying pies. Minka was just grabbing the first one. Sure.
Yeah.
And then Kiwi, the woman behind the counters, oh, thank you. Here, here's the second one. You paid for two, and I just had a half a dozen made, so... And she hands you another one. So you guys now have one each.
Hey.
Minka will nibble as she walks.
And there is not a peep of annoyance from the guard as he believes that you guys were just buying food.
He gives the extra one to go.
Smells it.
Smells delicious, and it is fresh baked.
Nibbles at it.
Pretty
Dexter,
good.
no.
It's pretty good. Like,
Put down.
yeah,
Down.
this is...
Thank you.
might
Minka
have to
is
come back
loving
here.
of the beef pie.
The cooks here aren't bad. Definitely, my favorite place is probably the butcher down the street, though. The brisket. That's all I'll say. Fucking love it.
Kiwi's eating her.
I'm gonna start salivating if I keep talking about brisket. Anyway.
Dexter, no. Dexter, please.
Remember.
I was gonna finish
Glazed
eating it and then
brisket.
continue walking after wiping her mouth.
Oh,
What were you saying, Mika?
miso glazed brisket.
Walking out of one of the large grand archway entrances as the market area, you guys can see the way to get in and out of it doesn't actually have doors. It's just large arches to step in and out. Every other part of the complex is roofed and has their own personal door, except for the main entrances because these entrances also work as like intercity gates that allow people to traverse deeper into the city. He escorts you up and to the next layer. Minka, you immediately get the sensation of discomfort as you are walking through what appears to be the temple district.
Dexter, stop crying at me. You see I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy. Don't look at me like you think I'm not busy. I know that look on your face. Don't you start sassing me.
Oh.
Minka will gaze upon all the buildings as she goes by.
There
Making
are...
a mental note of feed this one, and this one, and this one.
Minka, roll a quick perception check.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Perception.
Looking around, you see what appears to be three largest looking sculptures of divines. But there's a lot of buildings here. It's just that three caught your eye, being the three largest towers, sculptures embedded in the top of the archway. Are you trained in religion?
I'm not trained, and I have a 0 on religion.
For later. It's actually meat.
Oh, I love you. My wife just came in and gave me just chicken.
Nice.
Sal, I love you.
Oh, fucking God. I love you so much! My wife in the background. That's what I thought, bitch.
You know what? Minka's religion is only a 0.
Go ahead and pick. You see what appears to be the statue of a shorter-looking man, stout, with a large hammer, holding what appears to be a geode in his hands. You see what appears to be the depiction of a large-looking armored warrior with a brilliant sword that looks like the statue's sword is fashioned out of glass, like a mosaic, and what appears to be an elven woman adorned in silk robes and holding up in each hand different spheres that are glowing like separate colored flames. The one is a blue flame that is bright but kind of like a soft blue. The other is a dull flame that appears earthy, like orange, like muddy orange.
I need to look
Which
at
would
my
you like to
handout.
try and figure out? You can attempt one of them.
No, I think we have. Wait, try what? Oh, you mean the religion check on him?
You can try a religion check on one of the three statues.
Mm-hmm. First, Minka will actually stop and just see if her sword seems to match the one statue.
Would you like to have the sword take back its normal shape instead of the currently ornate great axe shape?
Oh no, the unmerged stone sword.
Oh, I thought you merged it with your axe.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
She wanted to keep it for dual wielding. Remember?
Right, my apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the statue is holding a long sword. The stone sword is also a long sword. But considering what you know of the stone sword, it's very clear that its features are covered up. So you're unsure if it's matching. It is currently basically a plain featureless longsword right now, at least yours.
It's in like the shape where it might fit, but it might not.
It's in the general shape of a longsword, which
Yeah.
is what the statue is. So it's very, considering you have literally no identifying features of your stone
Yeah,
sword.
it's a possible. Yeah.
You're saying there's a chance.
So what's the dwarf got again?
It is a large dwarven figure holding a hammer in one hand and a geode in the other, like he's holding up a geode to the sky.
Minka would like to investigate dwarf.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
9.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Can't recognize. You don't recognize the deity with which is being presented.
Do I see the deity?
This is something Minka was looking at as you guys are walking through the temple district.
I wanted to help Minka. If I wasn't here, I can't really help, can I?
Alright, so
Well,
dwarf with
are you trained in religion, Kiwi?
No, I'm trained in insight though.
No. What?
there's no features to insight on this statue.
It
Kiwi.
might be a smug statue. Who knows?
Kiwi.
What?
What you see are three statues. There is a dwarven statue over the entryway of one location that is holding a hammer in one hand and posting a geode up to the sky.
Hold on. I need to pause. Where the fuck is this music coming?
Music I hear is from Oblivion.
Okay, that has been solved. I had a
Okay.
stream overlay open.
The second statue you see, Kiwi, is what appears to be a humanoid in knight's armor with a winged helm, holding a long sword pointed to the ground, and the blade of the long sword looks like it's made of mosaic glass.
Hmm. That's a very pretty sword.
And the third statue you see is of what looks to be an elven woman.
Was I
Draped
able to
in
identify it as
silks.
Elven?
Huh?
Was I able to identify it as Elven?
Yes, you can see the ears.
Okay.
The statue is what appears to be an elven woman, holding two flames. In her left hand is a bright blue, like soft blue flame, and in her, did I say right or left?
I think you said right.
Said the blue is in the left.
Oh, okay.
Her left hand has the soft but bright blue flame. In her right hand is a earthy, like muddy orange flame.
Interesting.
You can pick one of them to attempt a religion check on.
I want to attempt a religion check on the guy with the pretty sword.
Okay.
I'm not good with religion.
That one.
Don't do this to me.
That one.
21.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
There was a 1 in that number.
All right.
I got a 21.
Kiwi. Something about that man looks familiar.
Did I date that guy before?
No.
Is this one of my 7 evil exes?
13, first of all.
Scott Pilgrim.
But what you see appears to be if the stories you remember during your travels as a bard. You don't know his name because his name is not commonly said, but he is a god of magic, exploration, and essentially a champion of... he's one of the patron gods of humans, who is residing over magic and exploration. A favorite of holy warriors and arcane knights.
He gets a really pretty sword. Interesting. Oh, okay, goodbye. Goodbye, statue. I'm done examining you.
It waves back.
Hey!
Okay.
I do this.
The dwarf dabs.
We all
Well,
start twerking.
No! Oh my god.
The elf is
Joking.
saying, eat 'em up, and the dwarf is doing...
The knight is doing I am in misery.
CPR.
The elf is doing CPR. The dwarf is Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Oh no.
He's actually
God.
using his geode as a spoon.
Oh my god.
You just hear Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Eight. Hatred.
Anyway, no, they're just standing there being statues.
Alright, so I gotta
But
find the
that would've
medieval
been
cover
great.
for all of those songs and make that a video.
Anyway,
Can I make a religion check on the elf?
are you trained in religion?
Yes.
You can make a religion check on all three.
Oh, then I'll make a religion check on all three.
You're trained in religion.
Ah, yes.
You trained in religion?
Oh,
He asks
you
the
are
cleric.
very trained in religion. Just
Yeah.
not this religion.
Yep. Accurate.
What was our guard boy's name again?
The guard? Oh, it's Samuel Alderwell.
Samuel Alduel?
Type it in chat.
Me boy.
Samuel.
That is his name.
Alderwell.
Dexter, stop coming over to me. I already took you outside. Go lay down.
Minka will
Yes.
tap his shoulder and ask him about the statues.
Oh, you all didn't seem like the most faithful of types. Aside from this one, points to Ko. We recognize and respect the Lonely Death. But,
Just nods.
let's see. These three are the founders of Silverkeep. The Lady of Light, who graced us with stars over the sky and the gems in the earth. The Earthkeeper, who blessed this land to make it rich with minerals and hard work.
And Reese's Puffs.
Shut your goddamn mouth, that's a heretical cult.
Repeat the Lady of Light thing.
The Lady of Light is said to have blessed the city with stars and gemstones in the deep. The dwarf is said to have blessed the lands with to be rich in minerals and ore, and gives good luck and good tidings to those who work hard. And the knight was said to be the guardian who protected the civilians within and blessed the city with magic.
You gotta get up here. Stop looking at me.
Anything down?
I'm playing a game.
Minka?
It is written down.
All right.
Minka
No.
will point at the sword-carrying statue. Minka will call him Samwise.
The Great?
What?
What?
No. Samwise Ganjin.
Ah, okay. Understood.
He's halfling Minka knew a long time ago.
Was he a friend or a foe?
Yes.
Understood. It's complicated.
So, is there anything else you'd like to know, or would you like to keep on our little rush tour?
We should probably get back to heading back or getting to the Duke.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to keep him waiting.
Minka will make like a lashing at the reins motion.
I almost want you to grab his cape and...
Okay, Minka will grab his cape and...
No, that was a joke, it was a joke.
Joke, I don't want to go to prison.
You walked right into it, Turo.
He goes to start walking, feels his cape, he just stops, slow head turns and raises an eyebrow.
She's smiling. With like a very cutesy eye.
Roll performance. Let's see how this goes.
Nat one.
15!
He gives us sort of like a cheeky grin, like a... Okay. This is
Slowly,
interesting.
gently. Slowly, gently. This is how Minka gets a boyfriend.
He's like, now you understand why the three like me so much. No.
He's just like...
She didn't actually
more
say
of
that.
a... This is a very entertaining, but also very unusual.
Mhm.
Right, let's...
That's how it starts.
Welcome to the staircase that goes into the city center.
Yeah, that's how it starts. Next thing you know, he'll be giving Minka powers. She'll be calling him her sugar daddy.
At some
King Sugar
point, we'll
Daddy.
reach the castle.
At some point. It took you fuckers an hour to get into the damn city, so I have no hopes.
Well, we'll either get to the castle or Minka's getting married. One of the two.
You
Who
get to the
knows?
top of the stairs, and by the time you've stopped the staircase, there's already a pastor waiting at the top.
Wait, who's
Should
getting married this
do.
time?
Minka will not so
Minka.
slyly say, "Is there a non-religious wedding chapel?"
Of course. These three are not like... We don't force the religion on the city. Some people get married without the ceremony of these blessings. Why? The Duke
Minka will
usually
note
presides
this
over
for
those.
later.
Oh?
Smile.
Yeah, if it is a non-church supported wedding, then the Duke is the one who presides over it.
His blessing.
Power
His
vested
blessing.
in me by this 5-minute online class it took, I now pronounce you Minka and husband.
By the way, this stream is sponsored by Skillshare.
Stop.
No, it isn't.
I'm gonna go put my bowl of chicken
It isn't.
since
I
I
wish
finished
I
it in the
was.
sink. I'll be right back, and then we will enter the damn city center. Understood?
In another
I
2 hours,
gotta-
we'll enter the castle.
I
That
gotta
campaign
meet
with
my
Minka
new
is not possible.
my next boyfriend. Guys,
Phase 2
We're on a
of
time crunch for her wedding.
phase
We-
2 of the
my
the
wedding
Kiwi
will
harem.
be my wedding will be to my Dalvex boyfriend because he is main bay.
Mm.
See, the Duke is
Right.
a side hoe.
Yes.
See, well, I agree with that. You gotta lock down the Duke. You gotta keep a way to keep that money rolling in. You know, gotta get that sugar money.
I mean, yeah, the Dalvex isn't the smartest guy. He's not going to get you that much money.
He's a himbo.
He's useful, just not monetarily useful.
Alright, we gotta figure out how to power game weddings.
Oh, God.
5-minute wedding. Here we come.
Oh, Mika has heard of this place called Vegas, where you can just walk through and get married.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to your chaotic team of adventurers.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not
If
chaotic.
team is even
The
a
more
great
that I
word.
look at the top of the city art that you've
Huh?
picked, the more I think of Assassin's Creed.
Just eagle dive.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now,
just the
Co, there's
perfect
not
eagle
going to be hay
dive
bales when you
spot.
jump.
I just imagine eagle diving on to someone and then snapping their neck and then walking away.
Yeah, just be like, what, Mika had to do it so she didn't die from default. Very
mean, Kitty-
important.
We just need a cart full of hay down here. Then you can jump from the top here.
Mara,
Down
did
into
you
the
just make a
hay down
Halo
here.
Reach joke?
What?
Did you just make a Halo Reach reference?
I guess technically, but we were talking about Assassin's Creed. 'Cause
Yeah, but
do
you said
assassinations
Mika had
to
to
stop your damage.
See, I didn't know that. I only knew that that was actually an achievement in Halo Reach where you have to jump off a high cliff and assassinate elite to survive the fall.
Yeah, it's a speedrun trick, I think, actually.
If you can pull it off, it's a bitch.
Speedrun.
So, as you guys enter the city center, it is a very large open walkway, almost throne-esque in design. A large, beautiful tapered rug goes straight up the middle with a base of red with gold lining and detailing and finish on the edges. You see a ornate chair in the center back in front of a mosaic glass. However, while the glass is reflecting light, it is not showing light. Like, light is not shining through. There are sconces along the sides with flames illuminating the hall. Sunlight does not pervade past the entrance. And there is a man sitting in the chair at the very back. He looks older, maybe early 60s. human man with a cane in one hand that he is currently leaning on. A bit of a silver fox with his hair brushed back in a nice coat. Nothing super ornate, but distinguished in style. And he appears to be talking with a group of both mercenaries and merchants who appear to be butting heads.
Oh,
Here's your husband, Kitty.
my
Butting
husband.
heads.
Interesting.
Oh,
You
Here's your
guys can
husband,
see that he
Kitty.
does have what appears to be
my
a
husband.
metallic
Interesting.
detailed brace on his leg that seems to attach to his upper thigh. Slightly
Sorry for the double. I
plated,
just
but
had
it
to
looks
quick
more
audio
for
check.
like ornamental than function. As he stands up, and the brace bends and supports with him. Definitely dwarven in craftsman. Enough. I've heard enough. You guys have been in here for weeks arguing about this. So for the time being, I'm going to put a temporary ban on you mercenaries of the company doing business with these stores, and vice versa. Go elsewhere, make peace. The next person who starts a fight will be spending a night in the dungeons. Work on this and try to communicate better. If it happens again, I will not be so lenient.
Rook?
Now go, I have other guests to attend to. And a rat wearing fancy clothes. He's staring at his son.
Did one of those people have the mark of the bloodless silver?
Mark of the what?
Order of the bloodless silver?
Order of the Bloodless Silver?
This is information you gave me for my notes.
Yes, I'm making sure I'm hearing what you're saying correctly because you're
Yes.
quiet. I gotta turn you up. Minka, that is a very good point. That is exactly what it looks like. These are mercenaries of the Order of Bloodless Silver. And as they walk past and walk away, the merchants on your guys' left, the mercenaries on your right, they side-eye each other, look at you guys.
Minka
The
will
merchants
turn
see
her
you
head
guys
from
as...
them. Minka will turn her head from them.
Away from the mercenaries?
Yes.
Alright. The mercenaries are eyeing you guys up like prospectful recruits, and the merchants are looking at you guys like, oh, new adventurers. Good. We might have new customers. And then they see each other doing the same thing, and they both look just disgusted with the other group. Minka, they take
It's like-
note of your scoffing disdain for them as the Lord beckons you forward. Greetings and well met. You all seem to have found my youngin' here and brought him home. Did he get lost in the sewers again?
Minka didn't do it. Force of habit.
Shandrix walks up and with what seems to be a very well-trained demeanor makes a bow.
Seeing Shandrix do that, she will put all of her formal training forth and do the same in the most posh way.
By the way, the son looks like the spitting image of a younger version of the Duke.
Yeah.
And Minka, the Duke looks familiar.
Minka will point her eyes sort of away, like ashamedly. Continue the bow until she brings herself up.
Oh, we'll do a little curtsy.
To Kiwi will do a curtsy in a very showy manner.
Would you like to roll wink?
I would like to roll wink!
Oh, Kiwi.
Yeah?
Do it.
Roll wink, Kiwi.
Dear Lord.
You
Oh no,
give
it got a skill.
you give a almost rehearsed, if very well displayed, alluring curtsy, and the Lord raises an eyebrow with a bit of a soft grin before going back into his stoic demeanor.
You have a fucking +9 on that?
I just renamed the performance skill with which she
Yeah.
does in fact have a +9.
Bard
Oh.
shit.
Bard shit.
Hardship.
And as a note, there is a brilliant, what looks to be ruby pendant hanging around the Lord's neck as the only real ornate piece of him, aside from his leg brace.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem like he stands for much in the way of ornate, but some pieces are. You all have far better manners than my previous guests. That has greatly lightened my mood. Please, where do you come from? What is your business with me today?
Greetings. We come from. I don't remember the village named here.
Just said it like an hour ago.
I don't remember the village named here.
Take notes, motherfucker. It's Calborough.
We come from Calbaro.
Interesting.
We-
Wait, before we go any further, introductions, I believe, are in order. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Manners
right.
before business. I
My
am Duke Maxon Alderwell, the current ruler of the city of Silverkeep.
Minka will take a breath, pull her shoulders back, and try to stand all prim and proper, and gesture her teammates. This is Chandrix, Paul, and Kiwi, and I am Minka Caldova.
Minka, roll insight. Minka, he recognizes you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Chandrix, roll insight.
natural 20.
Chandrix, he recognizes you. And
Oh,
you
no.
recognize him. He has visited your home before.
Hmm. Chandrix just
Well-
give him a smile and a wink.
Does Centrix get a wink skill too, or don't you seduce my
I'm
man?
sorry, Kiwi. Chandrix is gonna fuck your man.
Mr. Steal Your Man. I didn't know Chandrix is into silver foxes.
um,
God.
He's very particular about his about his men, and it's very specifically silver foxes.
No, it's very specifically the men Kiwi likes.
I will destroy you.
So,
We back already.
Oh my
You got a
goodness.
little short there.
Mr. Usairo, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, you are.
Wonderful. Been a long time. Same with you, Miss Caldova.
You have gotten short there.
You've gotten taller. I haven't changed a day.
I assume Minka would recognize that he looks exactly the same.
His hair looks a little different. He's got a little bit more beard now.
Minka will think for a moment. The beard is a little longer.
He still looks like a raggedy old man. Nothing does change. Better a handsome fox than a child. And he's grinning as they're sort of taking shots at each other. No, hold on. I am a stylish guard of the city. You are a pompous old cockney sitting in a chair. I am a man with wisdom and experience. You are naive with no way to take care of those in your company for the evening. Right, before my son and I go into a full brawl. And you were saying for your business. Why are you here?
I see you're still as a delightful family as ever.
Always. What brings you to my city?
We were told to bring a message to you.
A message?
There's something right there.
Looks at the others.
I thought it was to help him with something out of character.
We were told that you might be having of the work for us.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
the ones that Krithal sent.
Yes, Krithal sent us.
Indeed.
We're a bit late. We had a chimera to kill.
Minka will gesture to the head on her back.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, your
that-
camera problem is no longer a problem.
That explains the delay and immediately gives me some hope that you'll be able to assist me with this issue. So, I do have an issue that I need assistance with, but it is something that I would like to talk about later tonight, as it is a personal matter, not a city matter.
Of course.
Of course.
If you all could meet in the dining hall, you're going to be working for me. I'd be happy to spot you a room at. I think we have rooms in the city's keep, so I will spot you a room as you will be working, hopefully for me, at least to hear me out until we come to a decision on if you will take the job or not. Sound
That's-
fair?
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
Right. Then, I will see you all for dinner.
Looking forward to it, my lord.
I will do another curtsy to curtsy and go, yeah. See you at dinner.
Should there be anything you need, feel free to ask. So sorry, Miss Kiwi, I cut you off.
I look forward to it.
As do I.
He winks at him again.
Lord. I was looking to maybe see a blacksmith.
We have quite a few in the city. We're known for it.
I'll pull out my oath blade and be like, I want a sheath made that's more fitting for this. than the ones I have.
He immediately goes wide-eyed, as pretty much everyone in the city knows that sword. Wrap that up, and do not let anyone see that you have it.
Of course. And she'll wrap it up and...
That is going to be a topic of conversation for tonight.
Shendrik just lightly taps on the hilt of his sword. I should probably wrap mine up as well, then.
Yours is in a sheath, so no
Yeah.
one can see it.
Perfect.
And I
Poe did not have a
is the
sheath.
crossguard not familiar enough?
People have made ornamentals of similar style, so the crossguard alone is not enough.
Yeah.
If he were to ever draw it, that's one thing, but with the oath blade being sheathed, anyone would see it as like a decorative mimicry, but the blade itself could not be mimicked. Believe me, they've tried.
But yeah, I'd like to get a sheath made for it.
Right. I will... would trust. I will figure that out later. I'll find someone I trust to be able to work with that.
Thank you.
So, Rook, Was
Yo.
this the city where the forge for where I could use the dragon head is?
This is definitely a city with a lot of forgemen. The one you know of for certain is a bit of a hermit, but this city was where he was trained. So,
Minka
if he
will...
trained here, someone here needs to know.
Minka will pull the stone sword out. Minka would also like to be looking into this. And we'll also need a smith to work with the head.
Okay, Miss Caldova, who are you all that you've come in here with 3 legendary weapons?
I have no words to explain that.
Technically,
Well,
technically, me and Chandrix's weapon is 2 halves of a whole.
also there is technically another. She will gesture to the ring on her tendril.
That's not a weapon, though. It's just a very beautiful ring.
It is divine weapon. Minka cannot explain. Minka is on a mission from above.
Miss Caldova, I don't think I would ever believe you to be a religious woman.
You know Minka's mother and father are religious. Minka can do it.
Miss Caldova, you are far more unique than your parents.
Really?
Minka is trying.
Are you still giving out those business cards?
Yes, she
will
is.
glance back to the sun.
He's whistling, looking away.
If Minka said no, would that be better?
See to it that none of them get exciting.
Wait,
That's
her
the best
cards
part,
get
though.
her cards get exciting?
Very. You don't want to enjoy that kind of excitement. That's something
Oh,
better
kinda-
viewed at a distance.
Ko reaches up for Chandrix's shoulder, pulls him in, and goes, "They explode, remember?"
Minka's tentacle,
Oh,
left
yeah.
tentacle horn is just twitching like she is heavily trying to stay in poise.
I don't think any of Minka's cards ever exploded in front of us.
No, but Minka has told you.
Okay.
Has she?
Yeah.
Minka told us, careful,
It is
they
in
might
character for Minka
explode.
to not remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah. In character, she gave an offhand warning when pulling them out one time.
Oh.
Then Chandrix would just be like, wait, they really explode?
It's all fun and games until the important NPC we need to meet with is handed a business card and then dies because it explodes.
So anyway, I'm giving that blacksmith a card.
Blacksmith explodes. Anyway.
Well, so much for getting anything we needed crafted.
Hands the king of the nation a business card, he explodes.
I thought about having her
Well,
just
let's go on
drop the
campaign,
deck
guys.
on the Duke
What
for a
characters
second.
we playing next?
Just drop it on the Duke.
Just the whole deck.
That'd have been interesting.
It's okay, they have to be turned over to activate, it's fine.
I fucking dare you.
Don't. No. I will.
Shall I
last
roll
spell
for Ansi?
Rolls for
Make a
you.
wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
By the way, Tara, I changed my Kiwi's alignment.
To chaotic Kiwi?
She's not even all that chaotic. She's just neutral.
Minka?
Yeah, I'll roll a d10 for how many I drop.
Neutral Kiwi it is.
Alright.
Oh no.
It's okay, they have to be turned over. Oh.
7. Okay. And as you drop them on the floor,
Minka will just look at. Don't flip them.
we kind of have to pick them up. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Walks
Minka
over.
will
Everyone else,
lean down and start scooping them herself.
back up.
Backs
Minka will
up.
back up.
And he is
Kiwi
going.
backs up.
Tomorrow, roll me 7d100.
Oh no.
She's not flipping them, she's scooping them. 7?
7d100. Because it wasn't directly
Ooh,
flipping them.
still
Plus,
rolling.
also,
Ooh.
if they dropped, they might have flipped.
So that's 5. I need
Minka!
2 more.
Oh no, wait, right, 2 more.
Wait.
Minka?
Oh, right, hundreds, that's why. Oh no, a 98.
Minka,
And a 97.
I'm going to roll a d20,
Oh,
and
no.
depending upon if it is 11 or higher, it'll be highs. If it is 10 or lower, it'll be lows. All right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a 12. Minka, as they fall, you realize 2 of them fell flipped over. As you guys had all seen this and see Minka lean down to hurriedly scoop them up, there's a sizzling sound.
Minka will jump back.
I jump away.
In a blur of everyone leaping, diving, hitting the floor, covering their heads, there is a dull, thudded explosion. And then another one. From outside the building.
Oh.
Minka.
Yeah, Ko wasn't moving. She just stood there like.
Oh.
Minka's still duck and cover.
Ko. Roll a perception check. As you are the
Perception.
only one who didn't move for cover. Fuck! Okay. I
Can't
gotta pull you
hide your
down.
powers from me, Magic Man.
I gotta pull you down, Ko.
Bye,
Yeah.
Ko. God damn it, Tamar.
I was
That's
dared.
fine.
Who
did you just kill?
I don't know. Probably some noble or something. I don't know.
Did you just kill his son?
Oh no, wait. I just killed the captain of the...
No, it was from outside the building.
Order of the Blood the Silver. Oh no. Because they just left.
Oh, you slipped them into their pocket, you little shit.
Well, no, it's because the two fell and then the explosions were redirected somehow.
God damn it, Tamar. Why are you like this?
He dared me.
Why are you like this?
He dared me.
Why are you like this?
Right. Lord chuckles. Whichever one of my court wizards did that, you need a raise. But aside from that, I think maybe we get you a box.
Ko just smiles with a slight giggle.
Minka's tail is doing like anxiety swish.
Jedric's just slowly standing up.
You guys okay?
Well,
Oh.
it doesn't feel good to almost to blow up, but at least I didn't blow up, so that's nice.
I gotta be right back again.
Alrighty.
I wasn't too worried about it. I didn't move.
Well, it would have been painful if you had exploded.
Well. Oh well.
So,
If I'm afraid of some business cards exploding, I'm not doing my job right.
Winka, you wish to know of where you could find a smith who could work on your sword and with that skull, correct?
I wish to work with the skull. She's like picking herself up to make it
The
into
Lord's
a
Son will
weapon,
lend her
but
a
I want
hand
to.
to help everyone up.
Oh, the sun? She will
Yeah.
be like flirtatious, eye flutter as she's getting up.
Cool. Make a Winka roll.
A winker roll?
Yeah, I
A
gave
Winka
Kitty a wink
roll.
roll, and I gave Minka a Winka roll.
Wait, is this in my...
Check your tools right below your skills. You have your own wink roll.
Wait, not in the macros? Okay, hold on.
No, it's right below your skills.
It'll be
Like,
under passive
above your
perception.
languages. Yeah, by passive perception.
I gotta say, winker roll is top 100 because it's just Minka's first letters flipped around.
Jesus Christ!
Natural
you roll
Winka
that
needs to
whole
be
20?
nerfed. No, one off.
Jesus Christ.
Why can you guys not roll like this when you're fighting, but when you're flirting? It's just godly.
So does the Duke's
are
son
built
now
for
have
romance,
a fiance?
What, Dark?
Does the Duke's son now have a fiance?
No.
That's not
Not yet.
how that kind of stuff works, but I
So-
mean,
He needs to
Yeah.
offer me some land and some sheep first.
No, he's a duke's son. It's cows.
and they go to your family.
bison.
Okay, bison, yes. Mink will also specifically request rams. Because they are
Not
cute.
And there's one very friendly screaming goat.
Yeah, the goat's scream doesn't sound quite like a normal goat scream. It sounds very specifically like someone burning alive.
His name is Little Timmy.
Yeah. Named after Little Timmy, the first person that Minka accidentally burned alive.
This is just a happy coincidence for Minka, though. It's fate.
can it be one of those little yoga goats that's the loudest screamer of the
Jesus
goats?
Christ, this just got dark.
Hello, I'm back again. What happened?
Correct.
Minka rolled a Winka roll.
What?
It's
Rook
Minka's
gave
version
me
of
a
a wink
wink
roll.
roll.
Called the Winka roll.
What does that do?
It's her flirt roll, like Kiwis.
Oh,
Because
okay.
get it, Winka, because Minka. I thought it was clever. You just take Minka's first initial and flip it upside down. Wumbo.
Wait, does that mean when we get to the halfway point of this campaign or whatever, we're gonna have to deal with Winkna?
Yes, you're gonna have to deal with a Winkna roll.
I hope you're already putting that onto the sheet so you don't forget.
Oh no.
I'm so hating everything right now.
10
So,
out of 10, Kara.
Bye.
You did this yourself.
Kiwi, what you
Yes,
missed is. Oh, yes.
I'm listening.
Okay. What you missed was, you guys felt the rumble and explosions from outside the building, none inside. And
Oh, I was there for that.
I'm going over.
Oh,
everything
okay,
from
sorry.
what I've done. And the Lord's son is helping everyone up. Minka definitely makes this noble captain of the guard turn almost as red as his cloak. Well, his tassels, his cloak is silver.
Or as red as Minka's skin.
Yeah, he's getting there. And
Oh, we are matching colors.
Minka was asking about a place to get her sword worked on and to work with.
To get a sword made from the skull and get the sword looked into.
Yeah, when I said worked on, I was talking about the stone sword.
Yeah, no. She doesn't want to alter the stone sword at all. She wants to investigate it.
Okay. And I might know of a forge master who could certainly be of assistance in that regard, but it's not someone I normally allow civilians to. And then the son immediately, Duke, if I may speak up, they did kill the Chimera, and with proof of it, they had certainly killed it, which has been harassing our people. Perhaps we could do something to assist them? By the way, Minka, with the Duke's son helping you, roll persuasion at advantage.
Yay!
Because you got him to help you earlier. You crit, I swear to God. Not a crit. Yes, I've crit so many fucking times.
I was close to both. 1 turn off of 20 and 1 point off of 1.
So, I know of an old grizzled forge master who's a bit of a handful, but he's one of the most gifted we have. He helps us with the city guard. So, I will speak to him and hopefully be able to give you the assistance you would like. I will send him forewarning, and then I will direct you towards him shortly. Actually, here. He's going to walk up, write on a piece of paper some directions, tear it off, and hand it to Minko. Go there, speak to the old grizzled forge master, and he'll be able to help you with what you want.
She will
Perfect.
tuck it into the bosom.
Right. So, is there anything else? Kiwi, make a stealth check.
Okay.
He
assume that was
looks out of
meant
the
to be a
corner of his
2D
eye
roll.
as he hands the paper to Minka. Minka, you immediately see his eyes go left with a really okay, and he has a bit of a grin as Kiwi's standing there, arms crossed, like one hand on her chin, just looking up and down, not hiding it at all.
Oh no,
I
Kiwi.
just imagine Kiwi in the Kronk pose, like, oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna get art of Kiwi as Kronk.
I mean, what if she wasn't trying to hide it?
Then you
You
succeeded
nat
very
one,
well.
you're not. Yeah, you got the best success you could go with.
Also,
In this case, this is what this is what you wanted. You wanted to fail the stealth check.
this
Yes.
is also how Kiandra's flirted with Serena, by the way. He always net one.
Anyway, is there any other business with which I can assist you before we go about and group back up for dinner?
Nope.
We actually ran out of music.
I'll wait till you tell me for who to go to for the sheath. That's about it.
Go with Minka.
Okay.
We appreciate your time.
And I appreciate you arriving and already being assistance to my people. Before you even arrived, so. Right, so. What would you guys like to do now that he is basically saying, go do what you want, we'll reconvene for dinner?
Well,
And I'll speak at once.
one thing Chandrix that will probably be notable is the fact that Chandrix bows towards the Duke as they turn to leave, and then he takes 3 steps back while maintaining look with the Duke, and then turns and walks out.
The Duke is standing there with his hands on his cane and gives a slight understanding nod.
I will do another curtsy and do the same, and then wait for Minka.
Kiwi's gonna smile and do that like little finger wave thing. Is like, see you later.
You
No.
tonight. It's a little odd.
Minka will
What?
give a
What'd you say?
He said, "See you tonight," and then he nodded.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yes, Minka.
Minka will give a very formal curtsy, a proper turn, and will walk prim and proper for about 15 paces before returning to normal.
Mm-hmm. Minka goes from prim and proper to chaotic gremlin.
Yeah.
And
Just shoulders
he-
drop immediately.
As he turns and walks back, he's like using his cane to walk between the leg support and using the cane to help him lean up before turning and taking his seat back in the center of the room as his son escorts you all out.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go back to the main gate and basically do my job. I'll see you guys for dinner, because you know I'm going to be there.
Yep.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
All right.
You better.
Didn't know you guys knew. Didn't know you guys knew the old man, but can't wait to hear these stories.
Seems like some of us do.
Oh,
Maybe
I can't wait to get to know you all as
another
well.
time.
I'm sorry, what was that, Minka?
Maybe telling of a later time.
Right. Well,
Like,
I hope.
the sort of
I
like
get to-
shame scratch the back of her head.
I can't wait to hear some funny stories. I'm sure you've got some dirt on the old man I can throw at his face. Anyway, welcome to the city of Silverkeep. And if that old riggedy forge master gives you any trouble, let me know. I'll come help out.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, let's see. As you guys were walking up the stairs, you noticed that there were what looks like, you know how sometimes stairs have those slants at the very edges of them that are like stone ramps?
Hmm.
There is a small divot in the center of them. And you noticed on the guard's shields, those of you with a decent passive perception, anyone here that has over a 14?
I'm 19.
You're at a what?
I have 19 passive perception.
Okay.
I don't notice.
I got 14.
And Minka. Who am I kidding? Minka, you have an 11. So Ko and Kiwi, you would have noticed that there is an extra strap at the near the bottom of the shield that doesn't look like in any way would be able to allow the shield to be properly held, as well as one near the top of the shield. And these shields are designed a little strange. They have what looks like an oval divot near the center, closer to the top. It is very shortly you understand why. As you guys begin to move down the stairs, you hear a soft grinding sound as the son has stuck his feet into those two straps and is sliding down the slide rail all the way down to the front of the city.
And suddenly,
Oh.
one of the tracks from Tony Hawk Downhill Racing plays.
He is essentially using the rail system along the sides to allow him to move much quicker to get back to his position.
Welcome to Ba Sing
I
Se.
assume I do at least see him go down the rail.
Yeah.
He
is
will use
basically-
her
it is
tentacles to try to copy him and just like sort of suck her down.
He's shield surfing down the side. Your tentacles are just thunk, 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 thunk. It's a lot more difficult when you don't have
It's like an
something.
Eldritch chase scene.
Minka, please don't get yourself hurt.
The Forge Master
Minka,
is
he's fine.
closer to the upper district, so if you wish to go after him, you can. He's very hard to miss with his cloak fluttering in the wind behind him as he's shield surfing down through the city.
Minka will
Maybe
be
into
fine,
Ba
and
Sing
she
Se.
bumps her face on like a support post.
Dunk.
That's fitting.
Minka.
Don't get hurt, Minka.
Well, it seems like we don't have to worry about a place to stay at any rate.
That's good.
Also, the city you're thinking of, Dark, is not Ba Sing Se, it would be Omashu.
Oh, right. I have failed at my avatar.
Disappointed in What did you
Picking
forget, King Boomy?
herself
You're not
up.
as disappointed as I am.
So, what would you guys all like to go do?
Picking herself up, she will pull out the directions and look to
And
Ko.
start walking back up the stairs.
Yep.
And Ko will literally attach to the hip because she's going with.
I
Wait,
mean,
aren't
there's a lot
all
to
of you?
attach to.
Is Sandrix going too, or is Sandrix kind of like sticking with me?
I'll stick with you.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Come along.
You want to go with them? It'd probably be easier to keep me good and out of trouble, maybe.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good point.
Minka raised her hand. You could also get fancy teeth.
That's where we're going.
Yep, let's follow them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does it really need a weapon? In fact, you know what? Maybe I do.
Well, it also gives an excuse to see where things are in the city at any rate.
Let's see. Maybe there's a costume store nearby or a clothing store nearby. Who knows?
You passed a few clothing stores, so no worries.
Well, at least I know where. There's so many.
Sandrix just smirks for the to Kiwi. Going to get dressed up for the Duke?
You know it.
Fun. So,
But then,
Ko and Minka are heading to the Forge Master, and Kiwi and Shandrix are heading clothing shopping? Or do I have that right?
We are following, but we're looking out for clothing stores. That's at least what I believe.
They are not going to the market.
Ah.
They are following the directions to the Forge Master with which the Duke sent them to.
Which is like the
It's
guard,
like the military,
private
yeah.
forge shop. So I doubt there's actually any clothing stores near them.
It's probably in the guard district or something.
Yeah. Or close to the barrack.
It's actually going up to the city center.
Ooh, well, Minka, shall we be going? Have fun shopping.
What were you gonna say, Kiwi?
well, if Shandrix wants something for his sword, we can go there first, and then we can go somewhere else. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
I already have something for my sword. I don't need it.
What about your other sword? Your other sword's now naked.
True.
You could get blade oils.
It's like, you don't want to mess up the blade of your sword.
That's a very good point. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
So you guys are all going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Tap, tap, golden hooves, tap, tap.
Walking through the town, back up the stairs, past some of the royal guard, or not the royal, the Duke's guard. They are like higher ranking city guard. You see that the path off to the left goes to a garden with what appears to be some form of like layered stones on the ground, which could be mistaken for gravestones. And the note directs you to the fourth one back on the right side. Tap 3 times. Kick it twice if he doesn't respond.
Minka kicks it twice.
Make a no.
Kick. Immediately, it is being hoisted up. What is it? Who in the hell are you, and why are you stomping on my house? You see,
Instruction set to
lifting up the stone, what appears to be a sort of smoky, purplish skinned man with gnarled looking fanged teeth. and horns growing out of his head. Not like Minkas or tieflings, but 3 curved horns that come straight out of his forehead.
What
Hello
is
there.
this?
I would like you to roll me an Arcana check, Chandrix.
Yay!
No idea what this is, but it's not a tiefling.
Is there any chance of Minka knowing?
You have Arcana?
As a proficiency?
Yes.
Not as a
Does
proficiency.
You can. I will allow you to attempt, but
20.
you do not.
Oh, and I still have advantage on it.
It is a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Minka, you're trying to figure it out. You're like, you're not a tiefling. What are? And you hear a voice whispered in your ear. I do believe that is an Oni. As that would be Tharu. Or Tha, as you call him. Tharukanos is whispering into your ear. You are staring at an Oni man.
Mika will, turn her head back to, the others and just whisper, with her hand over her mouth, she'll turn and, whisper, "It's an ogre."
No.
Technically, yes.
Mm,
Minka
I mean, that's
will
what the
do a
word
curtsy.
Yes, Kitty?
I mean, technically, she's not wrong.
Sure,
Ogre
not.
do mean ogre.
Yes, ogre does in fact mean ogre, Kitty.
I mean, Oni means ogre in Japanese. Shut up.
I'm going
Rough
to ogre
equivalent,
you
yeah.
guys in a minute.
So, Oni
I was
are
gonna.
Oni are a different classification of monster, technically, but they are related to ogres.
I know what I said. I just didn't say it like I wanted to say it in my head.
What were you gonna say, Ko?
Ko's gonna clear her throat. Go. The Duke sent us.
Really? The Duke sent you.
Yeah.
Hello. Pleased
Minka
to
is
meet
here
you.
as representative of the Caldovas.
Counter. You! He just glares at you.
Am I familiar with him?
You may have upset a young craftsman back in the day with your natural 20. You are aware Onis have the ability to shapeshift. His demeanor seems familiar.
Kiwi steps in front of Minka and holds out her hand. It's like, "Why, hello! Pleased to meet you."
I wasn't done yet. Fucking. You hear a voice down below. Who is it? We
Minka!
have guests. Wait, me. You just hear happy clapping. It's the one you always tell stories about. Bring her in. Fine, get in. What do you want? Walking down below, you see what appears to be a soft purple-skinned woman, silken white hair, gold jewelry decorating her ears.
Gold.
And it appears to be what almost looks like if you could call it a drow Oni. Or an Oni whose major physicality is a drow with 2 small horns coming off her forehead.
Show me the
I
art.
didn't.
Show me the art for my new wife.
I don't have her. It's not perfect 1-to-1. I only have the physicality for which I use the rep. So,
Brony.
this but drow instead of. This was the physicality I used.
No.
But
Minka, I didn't know you made.
drow in style instead.
Minka, I didn't know you had so many friends in the city.
Mm-mm.
Minka will just sort of rub the
Capital
back of her head. Minka has many a friend.
capital T threat.
What does the big guy look like? I want to know.
Do you know how hard it is to find a proper reference for an Oni of the type I'm looking for?
I can always look for you.
No.
Alright,
I
with a
can always-
natural 20, do I know what type of Oni?
Oni types are a
It's
little
by their color,
harder
right?
to classify. With a nat 20, you are to know that they are Oni. But
Mm-hmm.
Onis are just Onis.
Well, this is an NPC, but I found this one. I know who this guy
Kitty.
is, though.
Kitty, stop.
Captain Kitty.
But why?
Kitty.
Kitty, what is
Move
it?
on.
Okay.
Essentially
Kitty, you're
a
grounded.
ash-skinned, three-horned version of this.
Oh, so you're fine with that?
No, I posted it.
Okay. He has a
Gray
beard.
Oni, okay.
So he is a large Oni.
Hello, friend.
Hi. I'm the Forge Master here, and I work for the Duke. Minka, if you are really here working with the Duke, I will do business with you. Don't try and get buddy-buddy with me or my sister. Thank God the other one's not here.
Other one? There's another one?
I have two sisters that live with me.
I want to know all of your siblings. I want to meet everyone. It'd be
Not as
great.
yet.
Minka
Oh, come-
sliding up to the sister already. What does the other one look like?
Oh, I think I have a painting of her. Hold on, I have some of her armor. She doesn't choose to look like me. I like the drow aesthetic. Purple and gold is a favorite color of mine.
Very
She's
like gold.
a little more of a soft warrior style. She looks very aggressive. She's almost a teddy bear.
Aw, I would
wait,
love to
I can
meet
just-
her.
And here, I have some of her old armor. And she's going to shape change to look like her sister.
Aw.
This
I
fucking
like
ponies.
teddy bears.
Forcing Ruff to give us art for all of them.
She looks like this. And she stands there trying to act ferocious, but her face is just soft.
Minka just
Like,
She
just
looks
rush
like a lovely
quiet, like
person.
wide-eyed.
Ko just rushes forward and goes in for a hug.
Whoa!
Squishy.
Minka just eye twitching.
So,
Uh-oh.
Minka just
so me out of character.
Right. I'm going to get changed back. So, excuse me. And she gently, gingerly
bring the
pries
gold.
Ko off her.
Minka love.
Squishy.
I'm a bring Ko back over to my side.
And she's
Ko.
going to walk to the back and get back changed into her normal attire.
Alright, so I don't
And
really know
Jade.
the sisters. What's the boy's name?
He has never given you a name.
Oh.
So she offers her hand to the big Oni guy again and be like, so my name's Kiwi.
Doing this right now.
My name's Kiwi.
You'll get more out of indulging her.
Minka holding out her hand. Minka is Minka.
I will throw you back out.
Oh,
Minka
come
will hold
on.
the handwritten directions to his shop.
Anyways, I
Minka.
think we're here for business.
Yes, we are. Nice to meet you, Kiwi. Through very gritted teeth. Nice to meet you, Minka. Tastes like venom in my mouth. I'm the Forge Master.
You have a very lovely forge, sir.
This isn't my forge. This is just where we sleep. Where I work is private, but You have the note, and I recognize the Duke's handwriting. What do you want?
Minka will reach around her back, look for a little counter, and just drop the head on.
We got a head.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
I forget, did you guys take the scales off the head, or did you still have the scales on it?
We
as
just
well?
decapitated the head. From what I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay.
So it
I remember
should
I
still be
asked you
intact.
if they would be damaged, and you said
Some around
no.
where some around the cut would be, but for the most
Yeah.
part, they're intact.
Yeah, we have a head.
Okay.
And I need a sheath made, and I'll pull out the now wrapped in my normal common clothes, and I'll unwrap it and I'll show the blade. Since
The
the Duke
woman's eyes light up, and she is like lunging over the table. Gimme, 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 gimme!
Yeah, we would like 2 sheaths, and one for a long sword.
Ella, do you want to try it?
The Duke
Minka
said
would
to-
say, "Don't touch these swords."
The Duke said not to let anyone see these, but he sent me here, so I figure I can trust you to show you the blade you'll be making a sheath for.
He's right. But wrap them up and set them on the table. She'll make the sheaths. I'm
Okay.
the forge master, but she helps.
Okay.
So, I can make sheaths for those.
I didn't use a
What's
lot.
this about a
I
long
used
sword? And what do you want me to do with a dragon head?
I think Minka wants. What did you want to do with it, Minka?
Minka wants to look into the sword more, so she'll pull out the stone sword. And, hold it in both hands, presenting.
And he will reach over. His hand almost wraps around the entire blade. Just lifts it up. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Like, the underground where you guys are sitting is significantly larger, as these people are kind of towering over all of you. The
And
woman
there's
is shorter,
Ko
but
being
she's still...
short as fuck.
Yeah, the woman alone is, twice Ko's height.
Yeah, she's mommy.
She's the shortest of the 3.
Kiwi will just find a place to sit and just watch.
He flips around. It's like a dagger in his hand. You're wanting to know more about this. I have a question for you.
Yes?
Did you get it?
Minka was taking care of temple infected with Vecna.
Didn't you pry it off the statue?
No.
You didn't?
It was in the primary stone sarcophagus in the main big room of the
No,
ruins.
well-
Oh knows this though.
No. No one but Minka knows where that sword came from.
They just the
Minka
theory
didn't
of where she grabbed it.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's just
did-
out of game.
Didn't Shandrix know?
No, you were in another room.
No,
You
but wasn't
Well-
he the one
Only
that
showed up
walked...
and saw her unconscious
You
with it
saw
next
her
to her.
on the floor because you had run to get
yes.
off and get Uma.
Yes, I just saw her with the sword next to her on the ground.
Yeah, you saw her collapse on the ground with her weapons at her hands on the floor.
Because if you were in
no
the room,
one saw her take it.
probably would have been dead.
Yep, my mistake.
Yep. Okay.
I feel like Kiwi would just assume that she pried it off as a statue because it looked like a cool sword.
And it made of stone.
Minka is staying honest, so she cannot confirm nor deny many things.
Yeah? Okay. I got dinner.
Alrighty. I'll do these while you go eat.
Huh?
You go get your food. I'll work
Mhm.
on these. So, what do you got this from a crypt that was corrupted by Vecna, and you ended up with a
Yes.
holy weapon.
Yes.
Interesting.
Um,
Right.
in technicality, it was a shrine that Vecna was in the duration of corrupting.
That makes sense, but to just find this in underground crypt is unusual.
Yeah.
So,
Could have been buried with the champion, perhaps.
Makes sense.
Make an angry squint at Quill.
I don't. Alright, so if it's a relic sword in a crypt, it's probably buried, in which case you can find. Always good to scavenge, which isn't being needed anymore. But, regardless, did you happen to know whose crypt it was that this came from? Before Vecna corrupted it?
It was abandoned crypt.
Most of the
course.
iconography of the whatever deity it was for originally was etched away.
I think there was a specific deity, but I don't remember the name.
Of course they won't make this up. Well, what I can tell you is that this is a very powerful magical item, but it is currently so far separated that it is dormant. This, and he taps the stone on the outer of it, this is a shell around the actual weapon. Probably to protect it from the corrupting influence of Vecna. So whatever magic this thing has is dormant within this. You can wake up the magic item. You should actually see what it's like. I could try and force it, but that would run the risk of either killing me or breaking the sword. I could try and break it open, like a crab leg.
We probably shouldn't do either.
This is...
Minka has already almost killed you once.
Alright. So, aside from that, all I can say is give it time and try and wake it up on your own.
That's probably our safest bet at any rate.
If Scabbard was made from dragon bone, just taps the chimera dragon head, would it be still having of the power and granted to weapon sheathed inside?
You want to build a scabbard out of this?
Like if I draw a weapon from, would it still have effects?
I could attempt to build... I could build a weapon out of this fairly easily. But I could try to build a scabbard. I've never tried that before, but you'd probably need to use a magic item, because if it were to work, it would melt any non-magical item put into it. This is dragon acid. It's, even as a chimera, pretty volatile.
She'll look at it and be like, I assume, like, it's got the standard horns and everything of, like, a black dragon head, right?
Yep. It is a black dragon head, just sized for a chimera.
Could you be making of the horns into axe?
You want me to make this into an axe head? I could probably fashion an axe from this. I may need to use some supplementary metal to act as a support underframe, but I could do it.
Would these scales work?
The scales I would be using to help. The head will work. I'm gonna need to use some supporting supplementary metal. But I could make this into an axe.
Gil will nod. Minka will look at the others and whisper like, I think there's like 2 other little horns if you want like daggers or something. Like Minka's whispered to the others, I think there's like 2 tiny horns if you want daggers or something.
Of the black dragon?
Yeah.
They only have 2 horns.
Ah, okay.
They have 2
They got
horns that curl
fangs.
from the back to the front.
Yeah.
How long are the horns?
About the length of your forearm.
So it's not really a dagger, it's more like a short sword.
Oh no, the horns themselves are going to be used for an axe head. So, I guess it's just the rest of the bone, because I assume the scales are what's being used for the scabbard.
The scales, he's actually okay. In easy terms, he's going to be making a metal blade that is going to form to the horns, essentially using the skull as a base frame of the shape of the axe head, so that the skull is embedded in the center of the axe head's blade, and the scales are going to line the edge, like the flat of the blade, so that it can help contain the draconic essence. So the scales are going to be used as part of it, along with the skull and horns. The only thing a part of this that wouldn't really be used would be the meat. So he can use the skull, which includes the horns and the scales. He can't use the meat, he can use the rest.
Okay.
To make a weapon, because this is a chimera dragon head, not a normal dragon head.
Yeah. Yeah, just the horns themselves for the axe then, and the actual skull being used for their scabbards. Because I assume they want it as well from the dragon head?
The dragon head can be used to make one thing.
Okay.
Make the axe from it.
I think I will make the axe.
Alright. I can make an axe from this. And hopefully save as much of the draconic essence in it as possible. But aside from that, the sword, up to you on what you want to do with it, just let me know. And she'll finish making those scabbards probably by time of night. Do we have any leftover just swords? Just get a short sword scabbard! No, no, no! Those swords are too... You have no sense of taste! None! Shut up and let me work!
Miko would say it should be something honorary to go with the blades.
Chandrix just kind of leans in over Ko's shoulder and just kind of whispers, if we assemble the swords again at one point, we'll probably also need a longsword scabbard, no?
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's even possible, though.
Good point. We should probably try that at one point.
For now, let's just get the 2 short sword ones.
That's...
Do you want this to be a battle axe, a great axe, hand axe? What size are you looking for?
Metal axe.
Alright.
No, war axe. Miko will nod.
So, really big one? Stat-wise, great axe size, battle axe size, hand axe size.
Great axe is the biggest one, I assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the big 2-hander that you carry. Alright. Anything else? We have 2 scabbards, turning this into an axe, and I've told you everything I know about that unless you want me to try and go at it. That's just something you have to work on. Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of.
I think that was all.
Oh, one more thing. Minka would like you to forge a smile. She just grins.
He turns invisible.
Well, now we don't know if he's smiling, so it's technically a win for him.
Get out.
He is smiling. Minka has won.
Get out.
Thank you for your business. We hope you have a good day.
We'll be staying with the Duke if you need to
I'll
find
return
us.
your swords tonight when the sheaths are done. The axe is going to take a little more time.
Of course.
Minka will give the sister a card.
Roll D100.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's the chances of it being over 90?
We'll find out, won't we?
Not very high.
About 10 or 1 in 20 or 2 in 20, 1 in 10. That's the math.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like to play around with chances.
She takes the business card, flips it over. Oh, how about that? That's lovely. All right. Thank you. And I will have the sheets done in a bit. Would you also like a strap for your axe?
Yes.
I will make sure the axe looks good, don't you worry. He has no sense of taste. Ooh, maybe I can gild the skull in gold. Oh, yes.
Minka's eyes light up.
Gold skull with black scales and... Yes! And she's just super excited to go to work.
Co giggles at how giddy the
Minka's
the
like
woman Oni
hips
is.
are wiggling, her tail is swaying happily.
So this was the one that looks like a black-haired elf, right?
Yes. No, she's not a black-haired elf. She looks like a drow with horns.
Ah, right. Just of the reference pictures that you sent.
I specified she looks like a drow.
Replace
That's
the
just
coloration
physicality.
with drow.
Yeah, color palette swap because I can't.
Yep.
Finding a drow Oni hard enough.
It is
But they
hard
keep-
finding pictures that work.
It's
Yeah.
it's surprising how few drow Oni exist.
I don't think any do. But she's a drow Oni essentially. She likes the physicality of drow, but she wanted to keep her horns.
Mm.
And they can change their shape, so they don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Heading out after that interaction. Just as a reminder, they are hanging on to the swords to get the shape right. So you guys do not have those right now.
Yep.
So if Vecna appeared right now, we'd be fucked.
Speaking of Vecna appears.
Speaking of Vecna, there's trouble in the temple down the street. Strange banners have appeared.
Don't tempt fate.
Rolling a D100 now. If I roll a 100, I rolled a 001.
You got full denied by the dice.
If that one had been a 0, that we would have been in trouble.
If that one had been a 0, I'd have laughed my fucking ass off.
I would not have been happy.
So, we will happily get Kiwi's comments and questions when she gets back. But until then, what do you guys want to do?
Let's. Well,
You
no,
killed
we're
a bit of
done.
time. It is
Yeah.
starting to be sunset. Not quite time yet, but we're decently close.
Now that our business here is done, we'll make our way towards the clothing part of the shopping district.
You know what? Minka's gonna copy Kiwi's checking him out not so subtle maneuver before she leaves.
On the Oni?
Yeah,
Which one?
the sister.
Let's see.
The one that weren't there?
Roll.
The one that is there.
Roll me a wink check.
Hello, I'm
Slash
back.
stealth.
Who's winking?
This brings her back.
Kitty?
We're having a winker.
Is there anything that Kiwi wanted to get done at the Oni's place?
I wanted to see if he has any like rapiers that are better than what I have.
Why are me and Kitty so good at flirt rolls?
That's a very good question.
Because one
It's
is
as
a
if your
warlock
charisma
and one is
classes.
a bard.
I would need you to bring me the material from which to craft it, but I couldn't make one. I don't have one off the top of my head. I don't just have equipment. People bring me materials and I make them.
I got
Oh,
the
okay.
exact same
I
roll.
understand.
So, you bring me the parts, I can make you a sword.
All right. I will need to find parts then. I will be on that.
Is there anything else you would like to do while in there, Kitty, before they head out? And Minka attempts to flirt with an Oni, who she's like, Scabbard, looks back at the party, flustered like hand wave as she looks away. She's like fanning herself.
So where's your other sister? And I'll look to the big brother.
Why do you want to know?
She's cute.
I am not going to help you flirt with my sister. Get out!
She nudges Shandrix.
Hmm?
He's got a lot of abs.
I thought the explosions were bad.
I don't.
As a reminder, he's currently invisible.
I don't swing that way, Minka.
Ah. So where is your mother?
Regardless, there's a need for etiquette for this sort of thing.
I went out the window and
roll,
think about
Minka,
this.
I want you to roll
Oni.
persuasion at disadvantage. So he kind of hates you.
Double nat 20, double nat 20, double nat 20, double nat 20. It's
I'm
fine.
so happy you don't have luck.
Did I mention Minka has a halfling background?
No, luck because then when you have disadvantage, roll one more d20, choose any of the totals you want.
Oh, I get to roll one more.
If you had luck, when you make an ability check,
right.
attack roll, or saving throw, you get to choose to roll an additional die and then choose any of them. It's not that you roll twice, it's you roll one more die. So if you have disadvantage, you roll one, and then you pick any of the ones you want.
Shendrix is just like, there's a need for etiquette for this sort of thing, Minka.
Mika grinning.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
Minka, get out now.
I'll make it up to him later.
You hear oh, that's easy, she's... Ow.
It was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Get out.
Oh, come on. We're friends, right?
I met you 5 minutes ago, and I hate her. Get out.
Minka, love you too.
No.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Cause sad.
Minka there.
Like,
She blows
I will
it.
work on your projects. Get out of my house.
And Kiwi just flirts with the invisible man.
Don't. I'm trying not to. But it's very tempting.
Oh, yes, but hear me out. Kiwi.
Now think about this.
You make a very
Kitty.
good point.
He's got a lot of abs. The red sheen of his skin really highlights the shine on those abs. He's got a nice white beard.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I? Tara?
Roll wink.
Please?
Try.
Oh, well, that didn't succeed.
Ooh. It's a natural 2, by the way.
You rolled a 2-digit number with a natural 2.
Yep.
Sword and my bow and my axe. This is why we have to talk about your kleptomania.
Frodo.
Minka.
Well, darn.
No
I failed!
Get out of my house, please.
I am so sorry about these guys, and I just start pushing them out.
I pinch Sandrix on his elbow.
Minka
Ow.
will, like, extend her tail to wave back at the sister. As she's being pushed.
Waves to the back room.
I am pinching Sandrix.
Ow, ow, ow. Listen, just ow, because ow! Go somewhere, ow! We don't have to annoy everyone, ow!
Who says we're annoying?
But there are
You
so
say we're
many
annoying.
hot people.
I know!
We don't, ow! Let's go of Kiwi.
What tomorrow?
So, Minka was saying to Kiwi, there are so many hot people.
There are!
I want to meet the other sister.
And I'm pinching Sandrix because he's a potty pooper.
Soon.
No.
You tell the dude, you tell the guy that he has lipstick stuck on his cheek and he has to clean it. He could have left that on there for him to get embarrassed and stuff. It would be the whole thing. It would be cute, but no.
It wouldn't have been cute because
It
that would
would
just
have been cute.
It would not have been cute because that's not what you do in the upper class of noble society.
It would be
I
if
wanted-
it weren't for the fact that Minka knew him already.
It would have been cute to see his dad see and then have him get picked on cutely by his dad. No,
Minka is not sure
family
the Duke
stuff.
would have
But it's not
been
only
so
the dad that
kind.
would have. It's not only the dad that would have been noticing that lipstick. It's also every guard, every servant, every serf on the way in.
It would be
I think
great.
you're taking this way too seriously, dude.
By the way, are you guys walking to the clothing district, or are you just doing this outside
We're
place?
doing this as we're walking.
Yeah.
All right.
Still pinching Sandrix as we go.
We're having like
As you guys are
arguments.
walking, I need to write down your fuckers' passive perceptions on cards.
11.
I can tell you, mine's
19.
14.
19, 11,
13.
14, 13. Okay. Co?
Yep.
Your passive perception.
19.
I said fuck your passive perception.
Oh.
I mean, if you insist.
I have words.
Why do you
Shandra
like to use them?
is officially a party pooper. He
No,
poops parties.
there's reasons.
He's a party pooper.
No,
Don't
there's
worry.
reasons.
Minka
Ruin-
will poop his party when we play Bunions and Flagon.
Do it.
There's reasons why he's like this, guys.
Because he's a super serious party pooper, yes.
No, that's not the reason.
He's
This is
party
us talking in character.
It's like pinch. It's like, stop that. Well, stop
Dutch,
being a party
Dutch.
pooper.
Dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Trips
Uncanny
Kiwi.
dodge.
What?
Trips Kiwi.
Attaches to his leg. I am a slime. You can't stop me.
Trips Kiwi.
Well, now I'm attached to your leg.
Reverse suplex.
Trips Minka on acid.
Hello, welcome back.
We'll just push a little bit and keep walking.
What?
Don't mind the little piece of paper Minka's putting on her tongue.
What did you say, Jinxed?
We'll just giggle a little bit from what you noticed and keep walking.
Okay. as you guys enter the market district, while Minka is pulling paper off her tongue, apparently. The coin
No,
district.
she's not. That was a joke about acid.
Oh, God damn it. As you guys enter the coin district and take a look around, there are a few stalls starting to close. Some of them are still open, as it is getting to sundown.
Whoa.
Make perception checks, everybody. Look to see if you can find any weavers and fabric makers still up and functioning.
Well, I don't see nothing.
No, there are a lot of handsome guards walking around.
There are.
It's just a
Kiwi
city of hot
distract.
people.
Hold up.
Is a 19 good enough for you?
Mmm.
Did we scare him away?
I think I had to go do something real quick.
Yep, we scared him away.
Dark, why you
Tactical
gotta be so
retreat.
scary?
This is merely a tactical retreat.
We're not retreating, we're advancing fast in the opposite direction.
It doesn't explain
Minka
why we're
facts.
being flanked then.
Minka is 100
Flanked by
meters
who?
away from your position and rapidly approaching. Stack
Who are we
running.
being flanked by?
Oh no.
I don't know, maybe if you had a better passive perception, you'd notice.
Co, what did your bunny eye see?
Did you just say bunny?
Hmm.
I'm a cat.
What did your Nakalta eye see?
I ain't telling you.
Why?
Because I don't have to.
Why?
Because I'm more observant than you.
Why?
Because I'm a wisdom-based character and I have observant.
Back. Hold on. I have
Why? Welcome back.
Okay. So, Minka, you see two like clothing stalls still open. Most of them have closed down as it's starting to get late. Kiwi, you look back and forth, and as you like look at some of the guards that are at the coin district, like some of the stalls passing by, inspecting, making sure everything's good, people are safe, they look it over and see you. They give a polite nod and a wave. Other guards walk by, and they see you. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry, we didn't mean to bump into you. Don't mind us, we'll be on our way. They are very friendly and acknowledging and threats.
Kitty, specifically.
And threats.
So,
Are they
there
higher end ones that are open?
One of them is what looks like to be fancier, and the other is got like very casual clothing, some colorful like sundresses, some like casual walk in the park kind of clothes.
Minka's gonna drag everyone towards the fancy place.
To Kiwi's just like waving to
Various hot guards.
Yep.
Come on, Kiwi, we can hit on them later.
Kiwi's got the fucking Pokemon theme song in her head. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Alright, so you
Why
guys have
stop
been
at just the
conga
dude?
lined. You guys have been stopped and conga lined into the fancy clothing stall.
Oh, what?
So it gave me instructions, and it said it equal numbers for my birthday. And it did.
Mute,
Oh,
please.
that,
September 27th.
cool. Okay, sorry, Bella was talking to me.
You guys have been conga lined over to the stall of fancy clothing.
Ooh, fancy.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Indubitably.
Sitting behind the counter, adjusting their multi-lensed glasses, sits a happy-go-lucky gnome. Oh, top of the morning to you.
Hello,
Yeah.
friend.
Top of the evening to you, proper. And, what might I be doing for you, fine group of people?
Minka will look at Kiwi and be like, internally, like, I'm going to help her because I know what she wants. She'll take a breath and she'll put the mark of the Caldova on the counter. You're just like the family crest.
Yep. He takes a look at it, lifts it up.
Knowledge
sketches with it.
history.
Roll a history check. You do not recognize it.
Of all the fucking times.
He sets it back down and slides it across the table. Understood.
We
What do you
will
want?
be meeting with the Duke for dinner. My friend would like a dress to impress. And
All you
gesture
want in
to
clothing?
Kiwi.
Are all you wanting clothing to dress to impress?
Minka will nod.
Yeah.
All right.
And she will point at Chandrix and, like, behind her hand, whisper, and he needs ribbons.
Perception?
Perception versus stealth. Good luck.
You want me to roll a
May
stealth
the odds
check?
be ever in your favor. Go for it, Chandrix. All right, Minka,
I'm
that's
not
your
going
DC.
to win, more than likely.
Roll. That's your DC.
Sorry, Chandrix.
I'm going to stab you in your sleep. With a goddamn smile on my face.
God damn, okay.
Meanwhile,
Very
you go to
pretty.
stab Minka in her sleep. A clawed hand shoots out of her ring and parries you.
Like,
What
no.
do you
Divine
mean?
weapon.
What do you mean her boobs would parry my weapon?
What?
No, they would just bounce it back.
That's a parry.
It's a ricochet, motherfucker.
No, that's a riposte. That's right.
No, riposte is when you hit after a parry.
Yeah. It's a parry and a riposte if he attacks the boob.
Here's the thing. It's a parry if you intentionally deflect. He is striking an object and his weapon is shooting off in another direction. That's a ricochet.
Well, you see, he attempts to stab the boob, and he sees, like, the reflection of a face in it, and it goes, Omae wa mo shinderu.
What the fuck? Alright.
Chandrix will just look at the gnome. I will be fine regardless.
I'll take care of you. No need to worry. You're here to impress. Ribbons might be interesting on some of the dresses. Alright.
Wait,
I don't
ribbons?
have ribbons on the dresses. Dresses get ribbons! Come on, don't fucking...
Fine.
You know a girl likes ribbons in her hair sometimes, getting them dressed up and fancy.
Minka
Yeah,
likes
of
this
course.
gnome.
Miss Minka, I do believe that you are the first time I've seen a Caldova in a while. But if I could take some measurements, I can see if I have anything that's hopefully not 2 sizes too small.
Preferably 2 sizes too small.
1 size too small, that way you can still breathe.
For who?
Minka.
For Miss Minka.
I mean, if there's a size too small for me, I can usually adjust myself.
Yeah, fair enough. I haven't worked with a slimeling before. Heard y'all are pretty adaptable to clothing. So, give me
Chandrix.
just
Lots
and
of holes.
the
Want to
gnome
show off our
hops over the
sliminess.
counter and like does like a slide over, pulls out tape measure, wraps one around Minka, does a little loop with it, jumps up while standing on the counter, and spins her around. Ooh, this might be a bit of a challenge, but nothing I can't handle. Jots down something on a piece of paper, slides past Kiwi, doing a what looks like Texan rodeo lasso, and then pulls tight, jumps up, twirls it around like a baton, and wraps it around her torso. A little easier to work with, but also, why all so well endowed? Slides past up Ko, who is luckily a little shorter, and runs around, and then just holds his hand up and does a lap. All right. Lift your arms up, big guy.
And just lift up his arms.
He wraps it around your legs and waist, like to get a measurement, and then jumps up, holding your wrist, and just throws it around you and pulls tight so it like boomerangs around your torso as he's hanging from you with one arm.
Oh
and
boy.
You guys see, he has a prosthetic leg.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. I have something that'll fit you, tail included. I've worked with tieflings before.
Perfect.
You there, Miss? I don't have your name, but Lantern, Fluffy Lantern.
Ko,
You have something that might look nice on you. How do you feel about like icy snow color that'll match your hair and your fur? A little bit of a bright, like soft blue.
Oh, I'll try that. I had
Okay.
something else in mind.
Oh,
but
do you?
I'll
If
try
you
that.
have a color preference, let me know.
Something like this, and she begins to describe what I'm putting into a new day arrives.
Ooh, something about darker purple. Corset include. I got something for you. No worries. Miss Minka, I have something. Do you want jewelry included with this?
Her eyes widen as she nods.
Understood. And Miss Kiwi, do you have any color preference for your dress, or would you like something popping?
Well, I usually like to go for this same color that I'm wearing. Points to like the pink of whatever this weird color is. That's her skirt.
All right.
Any?
And
Do I
yes.
need a? Oh, we don't have character art in here. Let me fix that.
You guys haven't posted it, no. But
Let's
I do have
fix.
the picture of Kiwi.
Well,
Ooh, a nice burgundy dress. All right. Wait a minute. I'm gonna roll something. What is with the fucking anything involving flirting rolls high today? Apparently.
Yep.
Good to know.
It is the flirt session.
We need to find that tiefling sister that we didn't meet.
You met both the tieflings.
Well,
It's
the
Oni
other
sister
sister.
you haven't met.
Yeah,
Someone
we
meet
need
yeah.
to find the Oni sister.
All right. He comes back a bit later. Give him. Are you guys gonna wait outside for the close?
Yeah.
All right, one at a time. Filter in. Who's coming first?
Wait.
One
Dark,
of you
why'd you
come
put-
in here so I can check out the outfits.
Comes in.
Right. Kiwi, as he
Yes.
helps you into the clothes and fastens some of the straps, gets it ready. Oh, I'll be damned. You might need to readjust a little bit from here to proportion filled so it's not too suffocating. But he then sends you out, and you guys see Kiwi is in a what looks like strapless, very slender dress that is definitely allows a bit of it gets a little looser by the lower legs, but it stops just past her knees and blooms out a bit. It is a beautiful looking gown that is a little tight.
She reduces some of the areas that and it all goes into her hair.
That's mighty impressive. All right. So that means that next, send someone else in.
Ladies first.
Minka will
Go in,
gesture
Minka.
Ko
I'm
in.
gonna make Chandrix get my armor off.
All right. So
Yep.
who's coming in?
If they're working on their armor, Minka will go in.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, I don't know your usual style, but I love your hair, your eyes. This will go great with. It's going to give a great contrast on your red skin. And Minka steps out in a, as requested, size or two too small, beautiful black dress that you would usually go to a ball in. Like, slight shimmering, almost looks like a night sky, as if there are tiny little stars sparkling across it.
Damn, I spent the money get them fish scales in my dress. Let's go.
Very nice.
All right. You got your armor off. Come on in.
Ko will walk in.
And Ko, you have a very cute, pretty, like large pluming purple skirt, corset that goes up to a soft black choker. And there is a portion of the dress that is folded out and straps under so your tail goes out without hoisting your skirt up. So you are still decent.
It's beautiful.
All right, sir. Get in here.
All right. Walks in.
Shendrix, you are given a wonderful, nice, like, black suit to complement your pale skin and your large horns. It has a white undershirt with a vest and a black overcoat. Nice tie pulled up. He puts a sash around your waist to help hold it snug to it fits your torso and goes out into a tailcoat.
Oh.
And as Chandrix steps out and does a pivot, what you three notice is that that sash has been tied into a large, almost like, you know when people like do a ponytail in their hair and they sometimes use a large bow to tie it so it's nice and sleek?
No.
He has a large, pluming, like, puffy bow on his back for the sash tied into.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To be fair, it is a very fashionable look on him. He just has a very pluming butterfly bow on his back.
You look like a Final Fantasy character.
I will stab you.
Alright. And as requested from Miss Caldova, now remember, this was a one-off favor for the family. I'm gonna need you to pay next time.
Thank you, new friend.
Pulls out a chest and opens it. Something to go with the black dress. Slides over. It is a lot of gold to complement the dress. Different rings of colors with soft, smaller, not expensive from a close look, but it's good gold, but cheap gemstones that have been polished to look a lot more valuable than they are.
It's ballroom jewelry, basically.
And then for Mr. Chandrix, if you wish to decor your hands with anything, I've got, and he pulls out some silver banded jewelry and what looks like a sapphire pendant on a silver chain. Miss Ko, I think I got something here for you. And it's a little bit different, but pulls out what appears to be black banded jewelry, some kind of dark steel or black gold colored, wrapped in a vibrant purple gemstone to complement your dressing corset.
Oh, these are beautiful.
And then, Miss Kiwi, I'm afraid most of the jewelry doesn't go with burgundy very well, but simple gold, silvers, and such will complement anyone. So here, and he slides over a chest, and there are a few that are like simple gold bands, assorted gemstones like emerald, sapphire, and then he has some bands that are like interwoven silver gold, so it's alternating spirals.
Ooh.
So, I can allow you each to take one ring, or 2 rings and a pendant. No, 1 ring and a pendant, or 2 rings to wear
I'll,
and enjoy yourself.
I'll, I'll take a pendant and 1 ring.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Of course. Did
Minka
you not
will
want to take
take 2
anything?
rings, 1 on each
I'm good.
finger.
You take 2 rings, Minka.
Yeah. Or 1 on each hand, I mean.
All right. And Co.
I will take a ring for each hand.
All right.
So 1 for each.
And with that, you guys, he packs up his stuff. Happy to do business with you. Now, if you don't mind me, you guys have a dinner date to catch, and I have a dinner date.
Good luck with your dinner date.
Thank you very much.
I will
hope
do a
didn't come up with too
curtsy
long.
and head towards the door.
Yep.
I hope I didn't keep him waiting too long. He gets mighty rowdy when I don't answer. He whistles, and you guys see a very fluffy dog come bounding up. Oh, he's a good boy. Come on, let's go get some dinner.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh my
And he goes,
goodness.
and the dog also has a prosthetic leg.
Oh,
oh.
As they go bounding off, as he's going to go take his dog to get some food.
oh my god.
That's
Best
awesome.
shopkeeper ever.
And he's a gnome, Kitty.
Hey, I never said I don't like all gnomes. He's just a better kind of gnome that I've
He's the
interacted with
exception
so
to the
far
other gnomes.
that have died very quickly because of their own mouths.
And Minka hears their last name and finds out he's related to them.
Hmm.
Mika doesn't have a last name.
All right.
In
As
fact-
you guys begin heading up the stairs in
You
your
almost didn't have-
very fancy attire, as he has helped you all get very well dressed up,
Hmm.
sadly the time has expired. And on the stairs directly next to you, Minka, you hear a food. Oh, we didn't keep track of time. Sorry. Hi. Wow, you all look wonderful.
Minka forgot to get you dressed.
What's the occasion?
Dinner with the Duke.
Oh, he looks down. I'll sit outside.
Nonsense.
Minka will turn around and drag him inside.
You're dragging him up the stairs to the fucking Duke's place?
No, towards the, into the shop, unless we've
The
already
gnome's
left.
gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he's
already
left?
closed up.
Yeah, no, Basil came out of the ring as you guys were heading up the stairs towards the
Ah,
Duke's
yeah.
place. The gnome left almost immediately along with you guys after closing up his shop.
In that case,
Shandrix
will
just
drag-
smiles at.
Minka will drag Basil up the stairs with us.
I have a question.
Yes, Kiwi.
I have costume clothes.
I'm gonna say your costume clothes are more for you. You probably
Oh.
don't have a nice suit for his physicality.
Shandrix just smiles. Nonsense, Basil. I will help you.
Yes, help him.
Is everything all right over here? Wow. Whoa. Holy. You all are gonna put me to shame. As you see the captain of the guard getting off his shift, going up to go get dinner. And he's still in his armor. He's just come up from the gate.
Speaking of that,
Whoa.
Samuel, our friend needs clothes.
Did he... Who is he, by the way?
Minka's divine weapon.
He's a... So this
He's
is
a
what
fr-
you're referring to.
he's a friend.
He is-
Right. Minka, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Minka's convinced of this. Persuasion.
Mika believes that he's a divine weapon.
All right.
Minka
well,
believes that he's a divine weapon.
It's a little possibly. I have something that might fit him. It's not necessarily a suit, but he'll look fancy.
I can help if you want me to.
I'm gonna need you to help me with his hair.
Perfect.
We'll get him dressed up and we'll meet you in the dining room. You ladies
Thank you.
He just hoists Basil over his shoulder. Wait, hold on, what's going? And he just power walks up the stairs.
And so,
And I follow.
Have fun, boys.
while Samuel's leaving,
Mhm.
Minka will give a little wink.
Dear Lord.
Oh, I'm gonna need a drink tonight.
Don't make that man die of blood loss. Come on.
Samuel's all of his blood is down south.
Luckily, he has a gecko boy that's not actually gecko to dress up as a wonderful distraction.
He gets to play doll.
He gets to play doll with a holy weapon.
Yeah.
Holy weapon.
And
The Dr. Evil quotations. Holy weapon.
It is full of holes.
As you guys head on up,
Swiss.
as the ladies arrive in the main hall, the Duke steps out in much nicer attire, a fancy suit. He still has like a coat hanging on his shoulders, pinned over by one single like strand. Like you see how they have like clipped right in front of their neck to keep it up on his shoulders. He has a fancier cane this time, and a separate leg brace specifically designed to be like a ballroom brace, essentially, something more ornate and clean.
More showy.
Yeah, more flashy. And ladies, you all look absolutely stunning. I didn't realize that this date was going to be, or this dinner was going to be a date of sorts, but glad I dressed up. Where are the gentlemen?
Felt the need, doing some preparations on a friend that was late to the party. So
Understood.
they're cleaning him up right now.
So, then I shall be your escort to the table, and, well, wait on those boys to hurry up and finish getting themselves all pretty. He holds out his hand to all three of you.
I take his hand.
Yoink!
With that,
I will link my arm with Kiwi's.
Minka
Kiwi was
will
just there.
follow him in the proper formal way.
and he has arms linked with Kiwi. Kiwi's arm linked with Ko, as he's using his other hand to support the cane to move carefully. As he escorts you all to the dining room, and your seats are available. He sits at one end of the table. It's a smaller table, but there's about 9 seats, one at the other end, 4 on each side, for you guys to sit where you please.
Kiwi
Once.
immediately latched onto that hand.
Mine.
Kiwi goes to sit next to Duke.
Ko, where are
No
you
one
sitting?
can stop me.
Kiwi boy.
I mean, I'm gonna sit near Kiwi.
Okay, so it's Duke, then on his right or his left, where are you, Kiwi?
Right.
Alright, you're on his right, and then Ko. Minka, are you sitting on the left side then?
Minka will sit. Let's see. So she would have basically seen them at the scenarios, right?
Yeah.
She would, under the order that they would normally sit by where Samuel will sit.
Okay, so then on his left, where there was an open seat, you will be sitting directly next to that, across from Ko.
Mm-hmm.
So the seat in front of Minka, or in front of Kiwi, would be where Samuel sits on his father's left, and then the other half of the table is for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that, Chandrix? You and Basil get your own half of a table. Fuck yeah, that's a lot of food. Speaking of which, coming down, Samuel in his suit, beautiful bow still on his back. Samuel, dressed up no longer in his armor, but in a wonderful slim suit. It is a deep, navy blue with silver detailing, complimentary of, funnily enough, accidentally, Minka's black and gold.
Oh
then
my.
Basil steps in, wearing not entirely a suit, but you know when nobility dresses up in very formal attire that has pieces of armor as decorative, like a single pauldron that holds their cloak?
He's
Aww.
in painting outfit.
Yeah, pretty much. He's stepping in with a billowing cloak, one of the city guards, silver cloaks, on
They
a
grew
single
up so
pauldron that's
fast.
strapped to his other, under his other shoulder for support, in a pseudo suit. And he's walking in very nervous, looking around.
So, silver cape and everything. This just goes on to further convince Minka that he has a divine weapon.
Don't worry, Basil. You look fantastic.
Thank you. Your bow is beautiful. And he walks
Oh?
around the other side of the table,
What?
and he's going to sit next to Minka, because Minka is, as far as he's understood, his charge.
Mm-hmm.
So Minka is on Minka's left, and Shandrix can sit next to Ko across from Basil.
As Basil says that, Shandrix just looks up at Samuel. Please tell me I don't have a bow on my back.
No, it's very complimentary. It's actually a very nice decal. I'm thinking of getting one for myself.
Oh no.
It's not a bad bow. It's a very nice tie.
Minka smiles.
Shandrix just looks at Minka.
No one
have
said
to-
anything.
His eyes.
Oh, just giggles at this.
Right, now, as the servants are gathering our dinner,
Yes.
my request is I need you all to deal with the Order of the Bloodless Silver.
Oh?
Who is this order?
The mercenaries you saw earlier.
Oh, the ones that were having a fight or a little
I need you to
marital
sort
spat?
or get rid of them.
Oh, are they a problem?
Ooh.
They are more of a headache and a threat to my people. I need them gone. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
All right.
Aw, no flirting?
You're picking up next time with dinner. As you guys
Yay.
get to learn more.
And Minka will say what she know
XP?
next time.
Calm the fuck down!
Alright. Since we are ending, everyone, say goodbye to stream.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, stream.
Be having some of the gooding nights. Mwah!